couple of things. Again, the triggers for this session are going to be death by hanging. Not suicide, but death by hanging, and I believe this might lead into some derealization. As of right now, those are the only things that I have on the docket. If anything comes up, I will let you all know in advance, hey, this is going to have this trigger, make sure that you keep yourself safe, happy, healthy, etc. Hi!
I'm stopping.
Hi.
Hi!
Hi!
Hey.
If I sound out of breath, I ran upstairs.
No worries. Okay. So, honestly, I think we're just going to go ahead and dive in face first. So, how this is going to work for the end of time, really, is I'm going to give you all, players included, a brief recap of what happened last session, since it has been 2 weeks since we last played. 2 weeks? Yeah.
Yes.
2 weeks.
And
time for sure.
yeah, it's an amount of time. It exists.
Certainly time.
Time does
We get
exist.
progressively. I'm so sorry.
Oh my god, are you dying?
Are you good? What the fuck?
I fucked up drinking once more.
God damn. Okay. So, hopefully everything is set. We're all good. Again, to players and to chat, if we end up coming into any triggering territory, I will let you know beforehand. If you need to leave, you can absolutely leave. As per usual for Curse of Strahd, it is a gothic horror adventure. There will be gothic horror things that I'm not necessarily gonna mention. I just feel like it's worth saying that there's gothic horror elements that don't necessarily fall under things that could be considered like triggers. It's gonna be dark. I'm gonna try and make it as light as I possibly can, but as is. I'm gonna go ahead and take you guys through what happened last session. Very quick. Got some notes here. These are things that just like to refresh your memory. The party, spat by a strange fog, manages to get their bearings and find 2 children named Rose and Thorn outside of an imposing-looking house. Rose and Thorn both express that there's a monster in their basement, and there's a baby on the top floor. All of the party, save for Aska, want to leave, but Aska's bleeding heart for the 2 kids ends up taking precedence. So they all go inside the house, and quickly notice that it is absolutely pristine inside. They all make their way through the rooms, and Ithan mainly notices that there is something wrong with the house, serpentine carvings traveling up the stairs, and things inside the house being not what they seem to be. Ithan spends a considerable amount of time trying to avoid going into the basement, not wanting to go in at all, but the further they go up the stairs, the more horrors await them. Which is always something that you want to hear whenever you're playing a Dungeons & Dragons game. Eventually,
spoiler alert.
Eventually, they make it into a library, Ithan's absolute dream, a massive spanning thing with incredible amounts of knowledge at his fingertips. However, things turn sour when all of the books in the library itself begins to crumble. One book was left behind, beside the very not Twilight Midnight, which is important for me to add, that is still exists. One book was left behind, which led to a smaller room, and a skeleton with a letter in its hand, along with the deed to the house, the deed to the windmill, to a different windmill. There's no windmill here. An assigned will.
There is windmill here.
The letter had
There's
essentially
not going
said
to
that
be
the
a
people
windmill, you
inside
stupid
the house were driven by their own stupidity and should not ask the writer for help, that they should lay in the bed that they've made. The letter was signed by your dread lord and master Strahd von Zarevich. Soon, the party had made it up to the 3rd floor, and not only was there not a baby inside the room, but the actual ghosts of Rose and Thorn were inside. After questions were asked, Ashka gathered their bones, the kids' bones, and used the replica doll house inside of the room to find their way to the dungeon floor. The party eventually found their way to the dungeon after Ithan stalling, and laid Rose and Thorn to an eternal rest, Rose thanking them in her own way, and Thorn looking to Escher specifically and saying, maybe I will come back a strong fighter like you. After a final rest, a final respite, and the party pushed on. After a near-death experience by Ithan, recklessly trying to jump over a very large and very deep, I don't even know what to call it, space?
Spikes.
Into a pit of spikes, yeah, which was held back by Esther, mainly.
Thanks for that, by the way.
It's
Yeah.
strong.
The party found themselves in the final room, surrounded by cultists. The cultists pretty much saying one will die. Basically being like, you know, one of you has to die. Which one of you is it going to be? They decided none of them, and they decided to fight the shambling mound inside. They fought near exhaustion, vanquishing the cultist in the shambling mound, but their time was not up yet. Hurriedly, the group began to escape the house, but the house fought back. All of the windows were sealed, and in every doorway there were several large blades, but they did manage to make their way out, breathless, and the rest of Barovia awaiting them. And that brings me to where we're at now.
Sick.
I have one quick question before we start. Are we still in the same, like, health as last time?
Yes. No, yeah, no, like, this is immediately after what just happened. You are not back to full at all.
Can we immediately go to sleep?
You can try and
I
find
need
a
a
place.
bit of a rest.
Also, if you want
I'm on
to, you guys
half
can go ahead and listen to the Village of Barovia soundscape.
Excellent.
It's been on the whole time. Whoops, sorry.
Oh, it's just rain ambiance. Let's fucking go.
Yep.
Nice.
Okay. So, essentially, you guys are in the village proper. The mists that surrounded the place beforehand are now gone. So you are you are now able to do the exploring that you wanted to do at the very beginning of last session.
Alright.
I know that specifically Ashka had something that she wanted to do. I just don't remember what exactly that was.
I did.
Was it prying open the
No, with the like just inside, because you turned around and the mist spat you back up. Last time you played. I think that you were trying to find like a shop or something.
I was trying to find a place for the kids to stay. Very much not relevant now, I'll be fair.
That's fair.
Oh, yeah,
You,
that's-
to be fair, you did find a place for them to stay.
That's a nice way to put it.
That's a very
Oh,
nice way to
fuck
put it.
you.
So like, are we outside of the house, or are we like, are we directly outside of the house, or are we like?
You
more
have been
village?
spat outside the house. Also, I do have a quick question for all of you. Did anyone end up keeping the will, the deed to the house, or the deed to the windmill, or all three?
I gave it to Ashka.
I kept all three.
Okay, so you have all three. Okay, so whenever you take it out, just to sort of like look over it, just so you know, you notice that they're not like crumbling or anything, but they are considerably more worn. Like, as soon as you stepped out of that house, the years that they had been inside that house immediately took effect, because they were pretty pristine whenever you first opened them. But now they are faded. They are definitely more aged. Noticeably more aged. What's up?
So
Is the letter aged as well?
Has the what?
The
The letter aged as well?
I believe so, yes. Let me double check really quick, but I'm pretty sure that the letter also ages along with it. So yeah. Well, no, just okay. So you didn't take any books from the library, did you, Ithan?
No, they all crumbled.
The
to dust
the
in
second
my
one,
hand.
the second library, the smaller library.
I picked up one book.
Did you take it with you?
I can't remember. So I will say no. Like I don't need to have it. I don't think.
You know what? No, I'll let you catch a dub.
Thank you.
Yeah.
A dub?
Yeah,
For me?
Ithan deserves a dub.
Oh, you're so right. He does. He deserves a dub.
Yeah, you managed to get one of the books. The book is also it's much more faded and weathered, but it does not crumble. It is kind of hanging on by like a last leg, so it's more like gonna be something for you to like hold on to and not really open unless you really need it.
Can I, not opening it, can I just like take it out and look at it, and can I do a history check to see how old it is?
You absolutely can, yes.
That is going to be a 22.
Wow, holy shit. So I will say, there is no actual timestamp. I can't give you an exact time, but it's very,
older than
very,
me.
very old. Much older than you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's old as fuck.
Yeah.
Sick. Okay, and it didn't look like that when I picked it up.
Nope. As soon as you pass through that threshold, the scrolls that you had to, and the books that you had, they're markedly aged. Markedly aged.
So it's going back in my satchel, and it's not coming out until we are not outside.
Nice.
That's what I'm doing. And then I'm just gonna, like, gauge my surroundings. I just want to see where I am. I just want Ithan has had the wind knocked out of him. He's, like, slashed. He's fucked up. He's on 8 hit points. He is just here. And he just wants to try and figure out, now that the mist is gone, first of all, that's fucked and wrong. He doesn't like that either. But he just wants to, like, figure out where the fuck their bearings are, like, what directions they can go in, and if there's any element of safety to anything that they're doing right now.
So, go ahead and give me... I'm bouncing between perception and investigation here. I want to say investigation because you are more actively trying to look through for everything.
I also think that we should do investigation.
Yeah, is your investigation better than your perception? Yeah, that's what I thought. Go ahead.
Can I also go ahead and roll an investigation?
Yes. Anyone who wants to investigate may roll investigation.
Brilliant.
It's a 15.
You can roll a perception, absolutely, yeah.
15.
However,
I got a 14.
if you are rolling a perception, just know that yours will be less in depth. You will get immediate surroundings and not like a deeper sort of.
Yeah, that's mostly what Ashka's looking for.
Okay, cool. Yep.
Can I point out something? I rolled a 14 for investigation and then a nat 1 for perception.
Oh,
That
no.
sounds about right, actually.
Yeah!
That sounds
Actually, no,
about
it wasn't
right.
even a nat 1, it's a 0 because my
You have a negative modifier.
perception is negative 1.
Okay.
Nothing.
I am losing and
Esther
I'm not
has
seeing.
gone blind.
So Esther, not really. So what happens, Esther, is you like sort of you're starting to sort of look, and like you're really getting some like really good information. Like you're raring to like tell everyone, like you might like for the first time in your life you feel like getting out a notebook and writing things. And Ithan and Ashka, you both realize that Esther is staring at a brick wall. Just, like, furiously, like, inspecting it. Eyes squinted. Like,
Nice.
really, really trying to get a good look on this thing.
What's the grout made of? Can you tell me that?
What's the ground made of?
What's the grout that's sealing the bricks together?
Oh,
What's
grout.
made
Okay,
of?
you're talking in character now. Okay. I was like, the ground? You want to roll an investigation check to see what the ground is made of?
I just
like,
wanna
I'm
roll
like
it.
poking Esther, and I'm like, what does the grout look like? Tell me what the grout looks like. I want to know. I want to see through your visage. I want to know.
Me?
Yeah, you're the one looking at this fucking wall. Are you kidding me?
And now is whenever you realize, Esther, you just sort of zoned out for a little bit, and whatever perception that you had of this place was just entirely constructed in your head, and you have been looking at a wall for the past, like, 3 minutes.
It's okay. It's okay.
Whoa.
You don't have to think today. It's your day off. You can take it off. I rolled a 15 on investigation.
Okay,
I rolled a 16 on perception.
cool. Okay, so...
Rolled higher than me and you required me to stare at the wall. Are you joking?
Wait, no, 18, my bad.
Oh, what the fuck?
Esther, you rolled a 0.
Oh, right. Yeah. I did roll a 14 on investigation.
So for investigation, I will say the moment that you stop looking at the wall, Esther, you notice about the same thing that Ithan does.
Okay,
it
brilliant.
is let's see, actually, let's get you into, because you guys are in Barovia proper. So, there are several different places that you see. It looks like there is a mercantile place, a tavern, what looks to be a townhouse, a church. It is. Where is the? Okay, hold on. Let me give you a good description. So, the ground is muddy. Obviously, it is raining outside. It's been actively raining outside. It's kind of gross. It's sort of like that gross, muggy, like humid kind of rain.
Yeah.
It's a village. You're in a village right now. The windows of each house stare out from pools of blackness. No sound cuts through the silence except for mournful sobbing that echoes through the streets from a distance, and the rain that pours down.
Dick. I hate it here.
And I would say Aska also gets the same. You pretty much all rolled equally, so I'd give that to you.
The windows were boarded up at the start of Death House. They're not boarded up anymore.
They are.
Okay.
Yeah. Like for the most part.
What
And you
about the
said that,
doors? Because they were also.
What, Aska?
What about the doors as well? Because they were also.
Some of them are, some of them aren't. You recognize that the mercantile place, the tavern, all the places that I had essentially said, are there's a couple of houses that are not boarded up, but for the most part, they seem pretty barren.
Can I ask our character what a mercantile place is? Because I'm just thinking of pubic wigs. I'm so sorry.
Merkin moment.
Is there a
It's a little shop. It's a little shop.
What do they sell?
Markins.
Is it the only business in this town?
Yeah, Markins.
There's a tavern.
I don't know what a market is, and I'm too afraid to
A Merkin is a pubic wig.
Can we not talk about that?
What else are we doing? So what's like closest to us from the outside of the Death House?
Okay. So I will say, you look behind you, the Death House is no longer behind you. You have no idea where it is.
That's fucked and wrong.
It seems to have either you have moved or the house has moved away. And
Can I Arcana check?
you can Arcana check, yes.
Is there not even smoke?
Ooh, that's a 23.
Okay, yeah. It's arcane for sure.
Fuck this place! Fuck this place! Fuck this place! I hate this place! I don't want to be here anymore! Something is very wrong! If that is...
Save this, please.
No, we can't. I think... No. I don't think you're understanding
we
the
are all
gravity.
bleeding profusely. Can we just find a place to, like...
Please,
chill
can we rest?
for about 5 seconds?
Fine.
Yeah, I will say, the general vibe that everyone gets from each other is that everyone is just so fucking exhausted. Like,
I have 16 out of 47 hit points. I'm on the floor, openly weeping.
How far away is the church?
it's pretty nearby.
There's a tavern as well.
I think a church might be safer.
Yeah, I am inclined to agree with Ithan, despite the fact that I desperately want a drink.
If it makes people feel better, I will crowbar it open. Technically,
It is
I think
open.
I
It
best.
is open. It's
Oh,
open.
sick.
You don't have to crowbar the church open.
I think we should go to the church. I think it's going to be safest there, and it's going to be larger than a tavern. And if there is any god, It's going to hopefully
Aska
take
raises a
pity
brow.
on us.
Oh, great.
Sorry about that. It will hopefully take pity on us, so let's move.
So you
Now
guys...
I'm all for going to the church, but
Yeah, no, that-
here's the thing: we're not gonna get. I don't know. Right now we need basically a warm bed, just to lay down and cope with this.
I have rested in far worse places than a church. I think we'll be okay.
We also need baths. You need a
There's
bath. You
water
are
in
laying
churches.
in mud. You are laying in mud right now. I don't actually want to stand
I'm
near
sorry,
you.
Esther, do you want to take a bath in the fucking in the little baptismal bowl that they have at churches?
Esther has bathed in. I need to understand. This is not the worst or roughest situation that Esther has been in. If dipping her hands in the little baptismal fucking welcome baths they have in churches, I'm really focused on like Catholic gods right now. I'm sure
I
there's
get it,
like
I
Catholic
understand.
gods in this world.
Listen,
If that is how I clean my wounds, so be it.
Ithan is not putting up an argument. It's just walking to the church. It's fruitless to argue about where we're sleeping. Like, both of them are going to be cold and miserable. They're boarded up abandoned buildings. He'd rather go to the Holy One.
And you're you're certain, you're 100% sure you want to go to the church.
I think it's gone.
Ithan,
What?
come here.
He, like, shuffles closer, but not, like, willingly.
And then Aska, she is very bloodied, but she has her arms crossed and she's just... Now, I know you got slightly better through the terrifying experience we've all been through. As the resident cleric, as the resident person who is devoted to a god, I say we go to a fucking tavern.
God, I really want to go to the church.
If you want to go to the church, you can go to the church. I'm just making sure.
We could go to the church after we at least get, like, 4 hours of rest. Or, well, actually, I think you... Just sleep. Or for you guys, and then I'll just sit there.
We're not splitting up. I can't keep
Oh, yeah,
it
no,
up,
absolutely
but
not.
if we
No
split
way in
up-
hell.
Yeah, no, that's not happening.
I also want to visit the church is the thing. I'm just saying it would be better because taverns also tend to have food. And
Yeah,
you
but
said
if
it would
it's
be
anything
gross
like
and
the
musty. They
house-
have fireplaces. That's what I'm thinking.
Ithan, like, noticeably, he's, like, pissed at himself that he, like, relents so easily, to Ashka. And he, like, sniffs, a bit like a petulant child, his arms go over his chest. Both of his arms hurt, by the way, he's also very, very injured. And he, like, grumbles out, I'm fine. Rolls his shoulders and starts to move towards the tavern instead.
Sam, pick me up, please.
Oh, okay. and then stops, looks at Esther and goes, fucking hell, okay. And, like, picks up a big arm and widens it around his shoulder and fucking hooks her up.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's no way in hell I would be able to do that.
Yeah, I'm not.
I do be,
didn't
like,
expect
8
you
feet
to.
tall. That's all I've got going for me.
And I'm exploiting that.
Yeah, I understand, it's fair.
You both need baths, by the way.
Oh,
I will hose you down like dogs if I must. And she's going to the tavern.
We are going to the tavern then.
Yep.
Let me see if I have a soundscape for this.
Oh, great, guys. It's such a good bonding experience.
There we go.
I'm so glad we didn't all die together.
Which would be so bad.
It wouldn't be. It wouldn't
It would be
so...
a roof over our heads and maybe a god. No offense.
All right.
Here we go.
So,
Different.
you guys make your way to the tavern. A single shaft of light thrust illumination into the main square, its brightness looking like a solid pillar in the heavy fog. Above the gaping doorway, a sign hangs precariously askew, proclaiming this to be the Blood on the Vine Tavern.
What an ominous and lovely name.
Fantastic. I love Blood on the Vine.
Well, I mean, wine and blood look fairly similar.
Can I perception check it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. It's 17.
So
Can I
upon
also perception check very quickly?
yes,
This is gonna end so well. 4!
I feel like you're just doing it for your own enjoyment.
Yeah, you're just doing it for your own
No,
pleasure.
to be
It's okay.
fair,
Leave the
if
thinking
it-
to the big boys.
If I rolled a very high number, I would have had a killer line, but I did not. I got a 4.
so upon close inspection of the sign specifically, you notice that the inn has been scratched over with an F. So there, it's actually it's a Blood of the Vine, but also not really. You're not quite sure if it's Blood of the Vine or Blood on the Vine. Either way, there is a fire, a blazing fire in the hearth. And there's a couple of people huddled within. You can see the barkeep, 3 people sitting together, and then a man who seems to be sitting by himself.
What the fuck?
People are here?
People are here.
Where the fuck are the rest of them? There's a whole
In their
abandoned
homes?
village.
Are you guys
There's
in
no homes.
in the middle of like the doorway saying where the fuck are the rest of them? Out of curiosity, just wondering. No real reason. I'm just wondering, just curious.
Where the fuck are the rest?
No whispering.
Okay, give me
Rain doesn't do.
definitely I want you both to give me stealth checks, please.
Of course. Stealth.
shit.
Oh, I got a +1 to stealth. Fuck yeah.
I hear them
I
already digging
rolled
their
a
graves,
7.
and I'm just gonna be like, I'm not associated, and go to the hearth to warm up.
I got an
14.
8.
What did you get, bud?
I got
14.
an 8.
14 and 8? Okay, give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
no.
fuck.
Let me see. 1, 2, 3.
I'm counting out loud. This sucks.
4.
Oh.
We're gonna get killed. I'm gonna get myself killed. Why do I talk?
I do not have the
Shut
hit
fuck
points
up.
to be making sly
Neither
comments
do I.
like
I
that.
have 8 of them. I'm done.
Okay. So out of curiosity, what were the rolls that you did?
8.
14.
14 and 8. Okay,
Oh,
cool.
I'm gonna die.
Yeah, you guys can keep talking. Go ahead.
Oh my god. So Ashka's gone. That's fine. Ithan is astounded by the fact that there are people in here, and not in a good way. Like, it doesn't feel good. It feels bad. This is a fucking abandoned village, and there are human beings in here. Why?
Ethan, can you turn around very quickly and walk us back out? Just to check, just to double check. No, we're not gonna go anywhere. Just like dip our heads out the door.
Oh, I forgot I'm carrying yeah, so I've still got a hold of Esther, and I'm like...
Wait, quick question. How are you holding me? Am I just like over your arm? Like, am I just looped over your shoulders, or like you holding me bridal style?
So I've got one of your big barbarian arms wrapped around my shoulders, and the other one is like hooked under you, and is like shaking under the duress of carrying your weight.
Oh, okay. So kind of like our Discord profile pictures.
Yes, exactly
Brilliant.
like that.
Okay.
So Ethan's like, okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, and then turns around. So, so he's not looking, and then turns back. So both of them are looking again, and I'm assuming there are still people there.
Yeah, there's still people there.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
He's gonna like offer a smile, and like begin to hobble over with Esther around him towards the quietest part of the bar where they can both just sit and be miserable.
So, the quietest part of the bar is actually over near where the one man is sitting. He's just sort of he's got a glass of wine, kind of like sipping it awkwardly. Fingers kind of drumming against the glass, nervously. Not in a he just seems to be a nervous man. But he sort of sees that you both go over to sit next to him, and he offers you a pretty bright smile, considering that everything else is like it's not like a super bright smile, like he's not like cheek to cheek, but he is like it's like a small like you know how white guys smile.
Yeah. Got that.
Nice. Excellent.
White people in general, just like you know the tight lips, sort of like
Yeah.
a nod. That's what he does.
It's the I'm acknowledging that you're alive.
And it's quite pleasant. I mean, you know, it's quite pleasant. Good.
I just want to like put Esther down in a chair, where her weight can be balanced on something that isn't gonna collapse her lungs. So just like unload her, whether there's a stool or like a bench somewhere. Can I just like unload her onto it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sick.
And she falls down. You guys probably legs hurt a lot and like everything else. So it's nice to sort of sit down. The seats aren't exactly the most comfortable thing, but neither is anything else in this place. So, all things considered, pretty good. We've got Ashka, who's sitting right next to the hearth. The fire provides warmth for you. Something nice, something familiar, something sweet. Whenever you get a little bit too close, it starts to feel really hot, considering that it's not cold outside, but it's a little muggy. So like inside is warm, but so is kind of outside, but it's a different kind of warmth. It provides a different kind of warmth, a more comforting kind of warmth for you, I think. And that man who's sitting by himself also does the same to you, offers you a curt nod and a tight-lipped smile. Politely. And after a couple of seconds, actually, this man, sort of sees that you guys have started to sort of settle down and relax a little bit, and he's actually going to go up to you, Ithan and Esther. And he's going to offer a smile, and he says, I know you guys look busy right now, but I was just wondering, do you mind if I sit by you?
Can I vibe check him?
Yeah, you can vibe check
Yeah,
him.
can I also vibe check him?
Yeah?
What do I roll?
Please don't stop vibe checking things, Esther. I'm begging you. Nat 20! Fuck! Yes, sorry. Got excited. Nat 20.
No worries. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, he seems to be, like, genuinely earnest. His vibes are not rancid.
I'm
Okay.
still suspicious of him.
Of course you are.
Suspicious of him.
You can
but,
naturally
like,
be
we're,
suspicious, but
we're in
like
an abandoned village.
you
like,
have
that's
you
gonna
have
happen.
nothing to tell you no that this guy is weird, but you also don't have anything to prove that he isn't weird. So like you never know. Also, let me go ahead and give you guys a reference of what he looks like.
Yes,
I've just put it
please.
into NPC refs, and I'm going to put it into.
Oh, he's a handsome fella.
He's a handsome fella, yeah.
He's a handsome fella.
Okay.
You know what? He can sit on my bar stool anytime.
What does
He's
that
like a
mean?
solid 6. What are you guys on about?
He's handsome. It's
handsome.
literally just the style. It's literally
just
just
a
the
guy.
style.
He's just a guy. Ithan is gonna
This is what it looks like, by the way, chat.
try to relatively subtly like size him up. Not as in like a fighting size him up, just be like, what the fuck is wrong? And as he did with the people who were outside of the town, he's gonna pretty swiftly relax once he feels as though like there's nothing profoundly wrong with this man.
Yeah.
And he sniffs a little bit, you know, the heat coming in from outside where it's muggy and warm, hitting with sort of what's probably more a dry air inside of a well-lit, fiery tavern. You know, he offers a white guy smile.
I'd love to see that on a furbog.
Yeah, it's rough, buddy. And he goes, yeah, of course. Yeah, no problem. And he glances to Esther, and sort of like reaches out a hand to pat her on the side, somewhat reassuringly, but it's all awkward because he's.
I'm giving a
he's
very
all
curt glare back. I do
Yes.
not like this guy, and I do not like the fact that he is sitting near my friend.
Yeah.
So what he does is he sort of like looks to the side and then looks back and he goes, "Would either of you two care for some wine?"
I don't drink, but I
See,
appreciate
I
the
would
offer.
love to. I'm conflicted as to whether or not I should take it off this man.
He goes, if you would like for me to give you the coin to get the wine, I can go ahead and do that. That's fine.
Yeah, I say yes to that. I
Aw,
say
that's really nice.
Yep. He's going to go ahead and give you. Give me 1 second. I want to make sure how much this is.
Rob him.
So he's going to give you enough for a small glass for now, which is 1 copper piece.
motherfucker. All right, you know what? I'll take it. I take it curtly and I give him that nod of cheers.
And
I
he
still don't
lifts
know
his
you.
and he lifts his glass to her.
Nice, sick.
Thanks.
We're making friends.
Oh, we.
You sure as hell aren't.
I'm just, you know, I'm a silly little man who is in a bar in the middle of an abandoned village.
Ashka, you are noticing that Ithan and Esther are talking to someone, and you are not there to mediate.
To see.
I think
Like a
she,
mother
like,
with
like,
toddlers.
at most, like, I don't know. Let's just dance on movable elf ears. We go in that route. We not.
You can do whatever you want. It's your character.
That's
My
Well,
children
her
have a
ear,
pair
like,
of
flickers.
scissors. I need to make sure they're not going to cut themselves.
Her ear like flicks towards the conversation, but she's like, she's as close to the fire where it's like hot, but it doesn't hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And she just takes a deep breath, and she's gonna give them at least like 3 more minutes.
Give
I'll
them
literally
time
set
to
a timer.
try and save face.
Yeah,
Gonna give it
I'll
time to
literally
be
set a timer
physical.
before Ashka intervenes.
So, yeah, and after a second, this guy sort of gives a small little laugh, and he goes, because Esther is now going to the front, to get the things in which you know
I have pulled
wine.
myself up from my horizontal
Yeah,
position for a
you've
drink.
you've like peeled yourself off of the branch, the bench.
I needed Ithan to hook me over his shoulder to make it to the fucking tavern, which was like considerably close to where I was lying on the floor. But now there is a drink involved. I'm perfectly capable of walking.
Excellent.
Excellent.
It's like you know whenever mothers get like that extra bit of strength whenever they lift up a car.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
They're
that.
lifting, like,
Um,
excellent, amazing.
So while Esther does that, this guy sort of looks over to the side to you and sort of chuckles a little bit and says, "You know, you might want to be a little bit more quiet in doorways next time." It's fine. I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
I appreciate that you're not mad. It's just a bit of a shock, you know. Outside is it's very different to in here.
Yeah.
In here's quite, I don't know, busy for a town of this stature.
Yeah. No. I certainly agree.
Are you from here then?
Yes. Born and bred, unfortunately.
Huh. And you live in the village.
I do. Yes. Me, my sister, and my father.
Oh.
Well, he sort of like grimaces after he says "and my father."
Is he about to stop trauma dumping about his shitty dad?
No. He just grimaces.
He's gonna start trauma dumping about his dead dad. Get it right.
I'm so
I've
sorry.
been there, I've done that, baby. So
I
I'm
forgot.
presuming, Stop forgetting about my dead dad! I talk about him all the time! This is the
He
second
is
time
dead.
somebody's forgotten about my dead dad. I hate it.
It was I the first.
No. Ambrosia was, it's fine.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm assuming that he grimaces so much that, like, Ithan notices. Like, I don't need to roll for that shit.
What was that? Sorry.
He grimaces, like, so noticeably that, like,
Yeah,
I pick up on it.
like he realizes that he said something and he goes, "Ugh."
As in, like, he doesn't want to talk about it, or he, like... He's,
It's not something I'd press on.
Cool, okay.
Given,
I'm
like,
not
it
done.
just,
I
like,
wasn't
he
going to.
forgets, he forgot so easily because he was so, like, caught up in the euphoria of meeting someone that isn't from Barovia.
Ithan gives a little nod. Another white guy smile. Trying to, you know, ease the tension.
The white guys are
I need to see
communicating.
what this looks like on your anatomy. Oh my god.
Oh my
And he goes, well, I'm assuming it hasn't always looked like this then. It's been busier, you know.
Not as far as I'm aware, no.
Huh.
I'm quite young, and this place is quite old.
Oh. You know, when we rolled into town, we just assumed that there was nobody here.
Yeah, I can kind of give off that air, can it?
So, is there like an actual community?
I don't really know how to answer that.
Like,
I will say at this point, Ashka's heading over.
oh, for fuck's sake. That's Ithan's internal monologue, by the way, noticing that Ashka is walking over, being like,
What's
fucking
the-
hell!
What's the service like in this tavern? Very quickly, like how
Yeah,
quickly am I getting served?
I'm so glad you asked. Okay, so you go up to the front, and the barkeep is like a pudgy little man. He's actually he's you know what? Let's switch it
Are they
up a
all
little
humans?
bit. No. I will say just straight up in the book they are, but not in my Barovia.
Let's go!
No, it's a little pudgy tiefling man.
Let's go!
Who he's got like a sort of let's call it a sort of like purplish red, like an auburn kind of skin tone.
Nice.
Who is just staring in the far off distance and continuously polishing the exact same glass
Not nice.
over
Not
and
nice.
over
Fucked
again.
up. Fucked up and wrong. Fucked and wrong. Something is. Wait. Oh, can I? So
I
you
like
said-
him.
No, stop liking him. So you said that there's another group of folk. There's like 3 of them, right?
Yes.
Are they also seeming to just like be repeating the same actions?
No. They're having active conversation and eating. It's just this guy who's been working for a long time, who's tired and
Oh,
continuously.
so this is just a normal reaction.
This is just a
He's
normal
just
thing,
under
yeah, for this
capitalism.
guy.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
This is a
He's
man
not
who's
charmed or anything.
Yeah, no, he's burdened by the weight of responsibility.
God, I'm so sorry.
Kind of
King.
mindlessly cleaning glasses, just like same
He's
old
3
shit.
hours on overtime.
Yeah,
on already
yeah.
12-hour shift.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Poor man. I think we should take him with us. I think that we should
I
liberate
pick him up, I
You
put him
haven't
on my
even
shoulder
fucking
and I
talked to him
leave.
yet. He's just staring at a glass. What if he calls you a slur?
I don't think there's any slur that Ithan could be called.
And also, I certainly wouldn't do that. That's not my thing.
I click
Yeah,
my fingers and go, "Excuse me, sir, are you gonna call me a slur?"
Real?
I've been
No,
so
we are not
confused
joking
here.
about this. This is
Okay.
legit
sorry.
not going to happen. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay. So I'm just trying to order my drink and he's just wiping this glass.
Oh, you just
How
you
do we
just
get his
roboted
attention
real
in a
bad.
way that doesn't How do I get his attention in a way that isn't me clicking at him? Because like I don't think I would do that in any fantasy universe.
You can literally just say, "Hey, I have money.
Hey barkeep, I have a golden coin. It's a copper coin, isn't it?
I have money. I hear it can be exchanged for goods and services."
And slash or services. I just sort of like wave in his general direction and go, "Hello."
He goes.
Hi.
He just like he slowly blinks from staring ahead, and his head slowly turns to you, Esther, and he goes, "What? What do you want?"
Oh my god.
I'm good actually. Enjoy your shift.
Did you want a drink?
Very much so, but if you're busy, it's fine.
I'm literally not busy. And then he like turns around, sees the copper piece in your hand, slowly gets out a wine glass, slowly gets the wine, and then just with like all of the speed of like a snail on the back of a turtle, just slowly pouring this glass. And then he passes it to you, and he goes, "That would be 1 copper piece."
Yeah.
Love this guy.
Keep it for yourself.
No.
Have fun. Treat
No.
yourself.
Nothing in this place is a treat. He like takes the coin, and then he goes right back to the same
God.
glass, just
Oh my God.
over and over and over again.
I
polishing
think
it.
we should liberate him. Capitalism has been a scourge on this man's life. It's time to break free, King. The proletariat deserve it.
Alright, so like, I was in robot hell for 5 minutes. Why are we like rebelling against capitalism, like besides the usual?
We just met a service worker.
Yeah.
we just met someone who's worked in customer service.
First time in Barovia. With that guy.
So I've got my wine.
I would love for you to say first time in Barovia, because Ismark fucking looks over and he goes, "Oh yeah, no, we can tell."
Wait, who's this Mark?
Oh fuck!
I've forgotten
the
his name.
unnamed guy that was with Ithan, looks
Okay,
over.
Ithan's gonna look at him and go, can I have your name, please?
He goes, "It's Ismark."
Brilliant.
And Ithan goes, nice, mine's is Ithan, it's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too.
And he extends a hand.
He'll shake it. He'll shake it.
Nice. Thanks for shaking my hand, Ismark.
And thank you, Mutt, for immediately picking up my broken little pieces. But yeah, he'll shake it and he'll go, obviously, you're not from here. It's fine though. I actually, I've got a bit of a request, if you don't mind.
Oh no. Yeah, no, of course not. Please.
And Ashka, you are here. You are here.
Request?
You
Can we
are.
hear out the request before we agree, because we are honestly just here for a place to
Oh
stay.
no,
and
I'm just offering it. Like, you don't need to say yes or no.
Is Esther back over with us?
Esther is still having this, because this man is taking a very, very long time.
Oh, I'm having the worst time right now. Oh.
This dead inside hollow man who's just a slave to Barovian capitalism, just very
I'm taking
slowly.
psychic damage.
You're
as
taking
this is
psychic
happening.
damage, but not like not in any real way.
I take exactly 16 hit
You
points
point
of
you
psychic
can't you
damage
take
once it-
0.0000001 points of psychic damage.
Write that down, write that down.
Not that
forgot how
much,
many
but just
zeros.
enough.
I forgot how many zeros. Shit.
It's okay. It's not enough to hurt you, but it's enough to make you feel pain.
Yeah,
It's enough
exactly.
to make me physically cringe.
Yeah.
I'm at the bar pulling the Steve Carell face. Let's. Oh.
So this man has a quest for us.
Yeah.
Oh,
He explains, my sister, adopted sister, Irina, has,
Great way to start.
I know. I'm not. Listen, it's not. I'm not happy about it.
Honestly, just rip the band-aid off. Or plaster. I don't know if band-aid's 6.
Don't do that. Ithan has got 8 hit points.
Well, he doesn't have any plasters on.
It will kill him.
It would.
My. She's in danger. My sister, she's in danger. Well, yeah, yeah, am I right? Yeah. She's in a lot of danger, and I don't want her to be here. I'd like for her to be in the church. It is the one safe and protected place here.
And looks at Ashka. And then looks
Aska
back to
is
him.
stone-faced.
He goes, it doesn't have to be the church, but any place of safety, really. Just...
Oh, it's definitely going to be the church. That's okay. You've named it. It's going to happen now.
Okay.
Continue.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
How he responds.
And by the time Esther, you are now back. Your torturous 15 minutes of getting a drink is now over.
Is the bench still entirely free? Am I laying horizontally again?
You can lay horizontally again, yeah.
I can drink and lay horizontally. It's alright. I've been doing it for a while.
So your sister. First of all, really, really, really sorry to hear about that. Terrible when anyone's in danger. Would know.
Yeah.
You want her to get to a place of safety.
Mm-hmm. I do.
So where is she?
We are not doing this currently, right now. We at least need to sleep. You are still bleeding.
Nobody
I
said
don't
we were
know.
doing it right now. I just want to know more. I just want to know more. No, I just want to know some more.
He raises a brow at you, Ashka, and goes, "Are you all right?"
Are you good?
She smiles, in a way that she assumes is warmed. It looks like she's about to snap, and she's like, I'm fine, thank you for asking.
Would you like a drink?
No,
No.
thank you.
No. And here's the thing, Esther. You put the glass up to your lips. It's okay. It's not bad. It's kind of watery.
Is it worth that man?
Absolutely not. Not in any way, shape, or form worth it.
Oh. Listen, you don't know what that man's been through.
What he's been through? I'm bleeding over this tavern. I'm in a pool of my own blood right
Ithan's
now.
focus is
maybe
entirely
you could to another
on the
tavern.
man, and he's just going, where's your sister? Do you have an idea of whereabouts?
Yeah, she's over in the Burgomaster's mansion.
Say that again, sorry.
The Burgomaster?
The Burgomaster.
Burgomaster. Burgomaster.
Burgomaster.
The mayor of a Dutch, Flemish, German, Austrian, or Swiss town.
Sorry, I'm just hearing.
Burger King. I'm sorry. Okay, Burgomaster.
He has a patch of vegetables that just grows lettuce. He walks through it sometimes.
All I'm hearing is
King's got
burger.
lettuce.
Just
Meister.
burger.
Okay.
I'm gonna snap.
It's okay. It's okay.
Ithan is not saying this. I just want to clarify.
I know.
He's just-
I assumed.
He's giving a little nod. And he's like, well, first of all, that's a weird place for somebody to be, like, just out of the blue. I feel like
actually, my father was the Burgomaster.
Oh, I was.
He gives that same, grimace.
Aska immediately puts a hand over Ithan's mouth.
Wait, can I
and-
detect thoughts?
No, Aska's
Yes,
literally just going to
absolutely.
say, I'm sorry for your loss.
You
I'm
absolutely
gonna
can.
detect thoughts. Sick.
Oh,
I'm gonna
fuck's
detect
sake.
thoughts then.
What thought? How does detect
I'm
thoughts
looking-
remind me?
Okay, 1 second, let me find it. There we go. For the duration, you can read the thoughts of certain creatures when you cast the spell. Blah 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 blah. It can, if the creature you choose has an intelligence of 3 or lower, or doesn't speak any language, blah blah blah. Let me see. Do you have to make a saving throw?
I don't think so. Does
I don't
it-
think so.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, you make if you make a wisdom saving throw. If you fail, I gain insight into its reasoning, emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind.
Okay, hold on.
But
So
if I
does-
don't, then I just get its surface level thoughts.
Okay, cool. So I'm taking a wisdom save.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a 6. So,
Yeah, failed.
so what he's thinking right now is, oh no, I'm fucking this up. I'm fucking this up so bad. Like, I don't know if she's gonna be safe. I don't know if they're capable enough. I have to be completely honest with myself. But I'm in
okay, well,
desperate
that's a
need.
bit
I
rude.
need help. I don't know what to do. I'm at my wit's end. Irina needs to be safe. I could never live with myself if she wasn't safe. I can't do anything about this. I need the help. I need the help.
What's he thinking about his dad?
He's dead.
Oh shit.
He is dead.
Asuka doesn't need to step talk through that because she's just.
Yeah, well, some of us aren't. Some of us don't have a passive perception of 16, so.
It's not.
Some of us don't have
It's
that.
not. It's not passive perception. It's context clues.
Yeah, well, some of us. Some
I'm
of
role
us.
playing a neurotypical. I'm not. I can't even make that joke.
Ithan. Again, white guy smile. Moves to pull Ashka's hand away from his mouth because, like, first of all, he is also wounded and, like, at the end of his tether. Like, he doesn't need Ashka to baby him right now. He's not fucking
Not
this
being
up.
Babied.
He really isn't. He
Right.
really isn't fucking this up.
Like, if there's one thing he's not doing right now, it's fucking it up. It's the only time he's never done it. And he nods a little bit and he goes, yeah, I understand. I'm very sorry for your situation. We will give it some thought. Will you be here tomorrow?
I usually am.
Noted. We need to rest. But we can come back to you tomorrow.
It's all fine with me.
Excellent. Again, very sorry. That it's terrible. And we will try.
Cool. So the Blood of the Vine Tavern, the way that I am looking at it right now, does not actually have a map.
We'll sleep on the
You've
floor.
got.
It's fine.
Oh,
Um,
I thought you were gonna say it doesn't have rooms.
that's the thing.
Please.
Oh.
We'll sleep on the floor. It's fine. It's
It
fine.
doesn't
We can-
have
No.
rooms, but it doesn't not have rooms.
There's a
the
stable in
fuck
the
does
back.
that mean?
What the fuck does that mean? That means in the book, it doesn't have rooms, but I'm going to give it rooms because I care about
Excellent. I appreciate
Oh,
it. Thank
hell
you.
yeah.
They've
Okay.
got
Thank
they've
you.
got one small little room upstairs that you're all going to have to share. Some of you are going to have to sleep on the floor. There's one bed. It's more like a cot, but it is something.
There was only one bed.
Is there a bath?
There's only
there a
one.
bath?
Oh, no
Yeah.
bath. No bath. No bath.
Ithan will sleep on the floor. He doesn't care at all. He will sleep on the floor.
Okay.
Is there about any like? Is there not even like a pond outside?
You can bathe in the gross muddy puddles outside if you want.
Okay, genuine question: is infected wounds a genuine thing in this?
No. I don't
No,
think
no, because that's gross.
Okay,
And
Esther
Asuka
is
would
seriously
literally not let you.
considering. Esther is considering just standing
Just
outside
sleep.
in the rain.
This is like it's
Yeah,
like if
no,
you were
just
to
go
ask
in the bed. Just get in the bed.
it's
Just
like
get in the
it's like
fucking
if you
bed.
were to ask like, can I go to the bathroom real quick before we start this dungeon? Like in character. Like I don't think about this stuff ever.
You just get.
Well, okay, I was
Ithan-
not the one who made bathing a plot point at this
That's
moment in
true.
time. Okay,
You were covered in mud. You were covered in mud. You were laying in mud. You were covered in mud. You are bleeding as well.
I am bleeding and covered in
Also-
mud.
Ithan is
So
like
who's sharing the
horizontal
bed
on
with
the
me?
floor.
My God, go upstairs
okay.
and sleep in the bed.
Yeah, I've just got. It's fine. I'll sleep on the floor. They can have the bed. I'm going to ignore them if they say a single word throughout the night. Ithan just wants to go to sleep and feel better. We good? Are we good?
God.
Are we going to
You're a big
sleep?
spoon
Yeah.
or the little spoon?
Good.
As I will happily be
I-
the big spoon. I'm like a foot
I-
taller than you.
I don't actually sleep.
Well, that sounds like a
Yeah,
big
because
problem.
elves trance, don't
Elves don't.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck, they do. That's fucked up. Sorry about that, King. Queen.
The night passes. You are all back up to full health.
Yay!
Woo!
I didn't get a single cuddle the whole time.
Not the whole. Yeah, no, not. You know what? A rat comes
Did I-
scuttling in from the window
Excellent.
and lays on your body like a cat would lay on a body as a human is sleeping.
Amazing. Amazing.
Aw, I
They're
actually
best
really like
friends
that.
now.
Can
You
I
have a
feed
familiar now.
Present in my
The
pocket?
moment Ashka sees a rat, she's spending the rest of the night downstairs by the hearth.
Yeah, that's fair.
You have a cat.
I do, and I will be with my little meow meow on my lap.
All right, can I feed the rat the pheasant just so it's out of my inventory?
Yes.
Okay. Brilliant. Okay,
and
the loose
by-
pheasant is gone, and I have a new friend.
By morning, the rat has scuttled back out, though. Unfortunately.
Oh, I was gonna keep
That's
him under my
fine.
top hat.
Oh, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, you
Still
can
canonically
absolutely
wearing
keep
for
him
some
under
reason.
your top hat.
I have a new friend.
Top hat rat. Top.
Top hat rat. Top hat rat.
So we're all back up to full health. That's great. I appreciate that.
Yes.
Sick. We're awake now. I'm assuming it's the next day.
It
Is it still raining?
The next day. Oh yeah. Hell yeah, baby.
That's excellent. Ethan really doesn't want to talk to Ashka. He's a bit pissed after last night. But he is gonna go downstairs because he knows Esther will do anything that he does.
You are right. You are completely right.
in the nicest way possible, like in the kindest way possible. Esther will follow Ethan like wherever he goes.
Yeah, you
And
leave out
that's-
like little Esther breadcrumbs on the ground.
It's like a key part of my character is I will follow behind you until there is danger, at which point I put you behind me.
So like Ethan is fairly certain that like they can talk to this guy and accept the quest, and Ashka will just have to deal with it. Because if they're gonna be stuck here, he wants to know more about what the fuck is going on. There's no noticeable way that he's found out, so he's gonna go through.
Yeah, and Ismark is there. The next day.
Like,
I will say Ashka's probably been there like before sunrise.
Oh yeah, no, and like you were there before like the barkeep like clocks in for the day. Same guy, same old shit.
oh man, I'm
Oh,
so sorry,
no.
King.
You
Can
know,
I ask how long that break was? Because if he's been there since dawn, and I don't know what time we arrived like yesterday, I have to assume maybe quite late at night.
It was a good. No, you guys made it in at around like 7 p.m. ish. And as soon as you guys went upstairs, which is around 8, it was from 8 to like however early you're up, so like 6 ish.
Oh, so he got a good
Long
night's
enough
sleep.
break between shifts, but okay.
I love this ongoing bit that you have of like just destroying capitalism in Dungeons and Dragons. But
Yeah,
Ismark
hell
is there
yeah.
first thing
Why
in
did
the
you introduce
morning.
it in the first place?
Because the book does.
Cool. His
Yeah,
mark is there.
He's there.
Ethan, I'm assuming notices him as soon as he comes downstairs.
Yeah.
Poggers. He's gonna offer like a white guy smile. The bros are bonding.
The bros are bonding.
And he's going to immediately approach.
Yeah, and he gives a curt little nod and he goes, "Good morning. How did you sleep?"
I slept.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
well. Made a friend.
You've made
Would
a
you like to
friend.
see him? Would you like to meet him?
I would love to meet him.
I lift my top hat a little bit as if I'm about to tip in my hat. And there on my hair is a... You've got Discord's not picking it up because of noise suppression, but I'm like...
Yeah, no, it picked it up.
In my
It
head.
picked it up.
From
And
where
the rat kind of like scuttles down from your hat
No!
to the top of your hat. No, over to your shoulder and sort of stands
Oh,
up on
okay.
its hind legs.
I have
From
yet to
where
name him.
Aska is, her cat farsuit, he's out.
Uh-oh.
Aska's probably eating breakfast, farsuit's picking at stuff. And his eyes instantly lock on the rat.
Get it underneath your hat.
The rat immediately
That cat
scuttles
is
back
going
into
to-
the hat.
Thank you.
I'm locking eyes with the cat.
Farsuit's like doing that thing where
fucking
cats
cat.
like curl their bat, like the scaredy cat sort of pose.
Ithan has a hand on Esther to stop her going into a rage.
I want to point out that I have a +3 to intimidation.
It's
Stop.
a cat!
I need you to stop. You're gonna kill that cat with fear.
I'm not gonna kill the cat. My only personality trait is that I like small animals.
Oh,
The
this is
cat's
correct.
also a small
I'm
animal.
not gonna kill the cat, I'm just gonna
Um,
intimidate it.
Ithan, it's still looking at its mark. Gentle hand on Esther's shoulder. And it's like, you're here very early. Not saying anything, just passively you didn't stay here, did you?
Early bird gets the worm.
Well, I tell that to your barkeep.
He goes, mine?
Sorry, Barovia's barkeep.
the people's barkeep.
Ah! Comrade! Wait. The early bird gets the worm, but the second rat gets the cheese.
I need you.
No, I'm sure the first one does, yeah?
No, it dies.
No,
It
because
fucking
of,
dies.
no, okay.
Unlike
Can
my
you
new
please
friend.
help me with my sister?
Yeah. Ithan gives a curt little nod and goes, we're more than happy to do that. Again, very sorry for your situation.
I
But
have
we
a
will see
question.
what we can. No, you don't.
Speaking in character, I have yet to distinguish a character voice.
No, you don't.
Ithan, 1 second. I forgot your name. I don't care. Could you
it's
cover your
Mark.
ears for
It's
me,
Mark.
please?
Okay.
Ismark, cover your ears. I'll click at you.
Okay, great. He's gonna sort of look to the side at Ithan and Ashka and take a step forward.
Cover your
Ashka's
ears.
just eating breakfast, bro.
I'm learning cues. I learned that you shouldn't threaten children, and I'm asking this man very politely to cover his ears so I don't insult him to his face. Genuine question, why the fuck do we care about him? We just met him.
He
haven't even met his child.
He frowns and didn't have enough time to cover his ears right before you said it. So he's as you're saying it, he's very
so
slowly
much warning.
putting his hands over his ears, and he's
This
sort of
is not my fault.
frowning.
I gave him so much warning. I was like, could you cover your ears, please? And he did not do it in time. That's on him.
Call him a child.
No, I said no. I'm
You
learning.
said you've learned not to insult children, and then told him to cover his ears.
No, I'm talking about the weird fucky-wucky children we met outside the house, and I insulted them, and I got yelled at by you, and I'm learning. Is this not a good thing?
Ithan's hand is still sort of on Esther's shoulder, and for a moment he he looks quite serious, and he goes, there's something wrong with this place, right?
Deeply.
Clearly.
Yeah.
His father.
Oh, sorry. I'm supposed to not.
No.
listen.
No,
I'll take a
no,
step
no,
away. No, it's fine. I'll take a step away.
It's okay. No, it's okay. Oh well, I appreciate it.
I'm pointing at him I'm pointing at him. I go, you keep your fucking hands over your ears.
I'll keep my fucking hands.
We
over
will
my
click
ears.
at you when you are ready to come back into the conversation.
Please click at me whenever you're ready.
Please.
Yeah.
I will.
Be nice to him. His father was the the burger man. Sorry.
Was he?
Burgermeister.
His father was the Burger King. Father was the Burger King of this town.
Burgermeister.
Okay, again, serious face. His father, like, led this town, right? His sister is on the grounds of the man who led a town that's ruined. I think there could genuinely be answers as to what the fuck is going on, and I don't think that walking around and observing is going to help us leave.
So, wait, okay, out of character. Can we still not leave? Is like, can we
Well,
like?
we don't really know how.
You have no clue. You have no clue.
Oh,
Ithan is under the
That was in character.
impression.
I'm not groaning at you.
Ithan is under the impression, because of the fucking rancid Arcana checks he's had so far, that, like, whether or not there is a way to leave, Ithan just feels like the easiest way is going to be by making themselves look good, and just actively seeking out answers. Which is a total left field, but I think the Death House did a fucking number on him.
Esther just groans and collapses in, like, slides down her seat, just groaning, like, because all she wants to do right now is get the fuck out of there. You know, they were all in the Death House. As far as she's aware, that was the fucking mission, and it took fucking 30 hit points off. Like, it did a fucking number on the group. Like, she doesn't want to be here. She wants to get out as soon as possible, but she just doesn't want to have anything to do with the people that are here, because clearly something is deeply wrong, and the less that she has to do with them, the better.
Ithan is gonna note this and acknowledge it, but he's gonna go, if it was as easy as just leaving, then where are the people who brought us here? Where is Stanimir? Like, where did they go? And why aren't they here too?
No. But the moment we find them, I'm fucking killing them.
No. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Ismark kind of like looks to the side as you say that, like you got. As soon as I see him, like fucking killing him, and Ismark kind of like slowly turns.
Not you!
his
Cover
head,
your ears!
And then he like covers his ears again, but like it's so clearly not doing the job. Like he can hear everything that she's saying.
Look, we go off to do our mission, right? Which is completely derailed at this point. We drink with these guys, they fucking knock us out, and now we're here.
They didn't knock us out.
Okay,
They
we
didn't
fell
do
asleep.
that. Well, I don't even think we fell asleep. I
No,
don't
you
remember.
didn't.
Wait, what happened?
What happened?
What happened?
Would you like for me to give you a refresher on what happened?
Yes, very much.
It was. We
So-
went
Session
to a
zero,
mist
wasn't it?
in a caravan with
you
them.
you slept the night, but in the morning you went into the caravan with them, and then you got lost in the mist.
I still blame him.
Okay, that's
I-
fair.
Oh my god.
You should, but that's fair.
Did you not even pay attention to their whole like story thing?
I was pretty hammered.
Yeah, no. Clearly.
Yeah.
They said they were the ones that have the power to leave?
We say if the This whole thing is completely beyond
Dan's
Esther.
gonna look at Ismark, and he's gonna go, have
Or
you
at
ever
least
left?
that's what we notes.
I cannot hear what you're saying. What did you say?
You can,
To mutt, Ethan. Sorry.
you can take your hands off you can take your hands
No,
off.
no,
He
just click at him.
clicks at him. Clicks at him.
Excuse me! Hello, you can come
He
back.
doesn't feel good about it, but he offers like a two couple half-hour clicks, and he goes, have you ever left?
No. I've not
Have
really
you
had
ever
any-
tried to leave?
No, not really.
Have you ever known anybody who's tried to leave?
He racks his brain and he goes, no, not really, no.
Why?
I have no clue.
That fucking boring.
Well, Most
Listen,
people that stay settled.
I don't know how long we have.
Yeah, Ithan wants to leave. Ithan doesn't want to... he's got his plan in mind. He doesn't really feel like sticking around for too long.
What sort of danger is your sister in? You never specified.
He kind of he was sort of dreading talking about it, but he goes, for some unknown reason, this man is attracted to her and keeps on showing up. I've spent my entire life building myself up to try and train and kill him. There's not much I can do. I'm not a capable adventurer. You are adventurers.
Oh my god.
I respect the honesty, I'll be fair.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
But you said the church is a safe place.
It's as safe as a place. I mean, the person who's desiring, he sort of grimaces at it, you know.
Yeah, I
But
get it. I
call
get
him
it's
a
weird.
somewhat
It's
consider
really
at
weird.
best.
not allowed in the church. So, yeah, it's as good as a shot as any, really.
When you say not allowed, do you mean how I'm not allowed in certain taverns?
No,
Or do you mean
I don't think.
how a vampire can't come into a house unless it's invited?
And then he immediately points. He nods and he points right at you, asking, and he goes, "Bingo." Exactly like that.
Can I,
Exactly?
can I roll a history check and see what I know about vampires?
Yep.
Oh, 13.
You know the rudimentary version. You know enough, what Esther said, essentially.
Could I get a name of this man if you know?
He calls himself Strahd.
I
It's
screamed
Andrew's
so very
breath.
loudly, I'm so sorry.
You scream in character?
No, that was me, and I forgot that I live with four
Oh,
people.
no,
Whatever.
no, I didn't hear it. All I heard was a thump.
Yeah, I
wanted
just
to
heard a
pick
thump.
anything up. I just went, really loudly into my room. It is currently 10 to midnight.
Man, draws in a breath and he huffs it out.
Strahd von Zarovich?
Yeah.
Hmm.
You know of him?
Your dreadlord and master.
Not mine.
Well, we... she's gonna pull out the letter. And-
Ithan is gonna move his hand to sit on her wrist, as if he doesn't want to share this information with this man.
She blinks and just tilts her head.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a break with this. We're gonna go ahead because we're halfway through. You just learned that the person who is being weird to Irina is named Strahd von Zarovich.
Stellar.
Hi, out of character, just quickly clarify. Strahd is the new burgomaster.
No.
No, okay. So,
No. Please exclusively refer to that role as Burger King. I need
Burger King, sorry.
I need you.
Okay, hold on. To be fair, if you go into a Shake Shack, they do have a burger called the Shackmeister. I think it's
No. I need
okay,
you to call
Burger
it
King.
Burger King.
Burger King.
I need
Also,
that.
the first time, Burger King, the joke came up, I did say, he has a little lettuce patch that he likes to walk through barefoot, and no one picked up on what I was saying with that.
No, I picked it up.
Thank you so much.
I just didn't like it.
It's
Ford
fucking Ford
Fiesta.
Fiesta all over again. So, just to clarify for me, Sedona, Strahd is a vampire-like creature that cannot come onto church ground or holy ground. Is being a bit weird and stalkery to the dead Burger King's daughter. No, yeah, to the dead Burger King's
Adopted
living daughter.
Yeah.
Adopted
I mean, still,
daughter.
still daughter though.
Still daughter, yeah. But very much she's alive. to our knowledge.
Yes.
And we are being proposed this adventure from the brother.
The brother.
Who we have just met, by the way.
Well, you've known him for a day.
Dracula Lucy vibes. Anyone picking up what I'm putting down?
I forgot who
No,
Lucy was. I'm so sorry.
I am.
I
No,
know
I'm
you
putting. I'm
explained
picking,
this to
I
me on
am once
stream.
again picking up what you're putting down, and I am once again not liking it.
Oh no.
So being weird to Irina, he's a vampire. He can't go into the church. I'm gonna turn to Esther, and I'm gonna be like, I knew we should have gone in the church.
My fucking
Lord
Discord isn't
Esther.
picking up anything. Esther deep sighs because Discord's noise suppression doesn't like to carry that emotion through. It goes. So we're doing it. We have to do this.
And Ithan notes Esther's discomfort. He gets it. He doesn't want to be here either. And the two of them, they've got that weird sibling relationship thing going on. He feels like Esther can read him pretty clearly, and he can read her pretty clearly. And he's like, yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Were it up to me, we wouldn't be here at all.
Just add it to the job list, right? What's protecting another person?
You shouldn't have to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, if you think it's how we get out of here, if you think this is how we do this, who am I to judge you? Who am I to say no? It's not. No,
You're a person. You can do that.
not a very smart one.
Well, sometimes. How do you define smart?
Honestly, you.
Oh, fuck. Oh. If that is, first of all, flattered. But second of all, he gives a little shake of his head, and he goes, I know lots of fancy words, and I know, lots of funny spells. You know how to keep people safe. That's smart. You're smart.
Thanks. But right now, I don't want to do this, because I don't know this guy. I don't know his sister, but I do know you, and I know that you get us out of here.
There's he offers a smile. There's a hint of something ingenuine behind it. But he gives that standard pat to her shoulder, and he sort of nods, and he goes, I would never knowingly lead us into our doom.
Explains why you jumped over that massive pit then.
Well, yeah, again, very grateful. Almost died.
And again, you're very welcome.
Yeah, no, that was quick thinking. Really appreciated it. Yeah. Ashka didn't do that. No.
If Ashka grabbed you by the scuff of the neck with your full body weight plummeting below you, Ashka would also die.
Well, Ashka.
I hate to
and
punish him, you king. You're 7'4" and a furbolg.
I'm quite skitty for my people. Yeah.
Ashka is a
fine.
5'4" elf.
Also, that is saying that with no knowledge of his people. I was just going off approximations. He's going off what he's read in books. Yeah. Well, would have been nice if she'd said anything. She didn't really, did she? And he's sort of like, he's glancing down now. He doesn't feel good about saying this. And then he huffs out breath and he's like, whatever, it's fine. I think we'll be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll be fine.
Then I
We
think so.
survived knife swinging doorways. I feel like there's not much worse than that.
Ooh. Mm. Yeah, that wasn't very smart of you to say.
Yeah, he looks at his mark and he's like, you alright? You feeling okay? It's a very intense conversation, I understand, but
Yes. I'm fine.
that
yeah.
didn't sound honest, to be honest with you.
I mean, he like sort of like gestures like to the proximity and everything around. And the barkeep actually looks over to Ismark, who does not have wine, and he goes,
It's like 6 a.m.
yeah, he goes, you usually have a glass by now, Lesser.
Lesser?
And Ismark, like, sort of, like, sighs, and he turns around, and he goes, I'm going to try something different today, I think. And Eric just sort of, like, nods, and he goes, okay, whatever. And, like, continues to do his
Just doesn't
that
care.
same gay little task that he's been doing since the fucking beginning.
Oh my god!
He is an NPC, and he knows he's an NPC.
Oh, this is fucking, this is awful.
God has cursed this man with sentience.
I
Quick
turned to the, no, you please ask your quick question.
I was just gonna ask who in our party has the money, because I want to buy some breakfast.
It's me. I have the money. I'm a rich boy.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Can I just start rooting through your pockets for some coins so I can buy myself some breakfast?
Ethan's
I'm
arms
not-
are like in the air, and he's like, "Yeah, if you wanted something,
I'm not
you
being
could've just-"
sneaky, I have just reached in, I'm just
Yeah,
searching.
yeah, it's sort of the way that, like, you know when, like, a toddler runs up to you and hugs your leg, and you put your arms up and you're like, whoa, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot right
Yeah.
now. He's just doing that, and he's like, if you wanted something, you could have just asked me. I would have gotten it for you. What?
Pass this way.
No, it's not. It's really not. I know what pocket everything's in. What do you want?
Money.
Well, but yeah, how much? For what? What the fuck?
Oh, fuck. I don't know the chef specials.
Ask the barman, for fuck's
Me?
sake!
I gave the last of my pheasant to my friend.
Well,
The
that's
rat makes a
probably
satisfied chitter in your hat.
Ethan, like, looks at the barman and goes, how much for food?
So, it seems as if in here there's only wine. You can get wine
Where
by the
the fuck did
glass
Ashka
or
get her
wine
breakfast?
by the pitcher. Ashka probably opened up, like, you know how whenever you initially made your character, you got rations?
Nope.
You have rations
Where?
in your inventory.
I
I
have.
don't.
I'm gonna list you off all the shit that I have, my equipment right now, okay? Chest, common clothes, a crowbar, explorer's pack, hammer, holy symbol, holy symbol, holy water, manacles, oil, tinderbox, torch. 3 mystery items, yeah, strength potions, fuck it. 1 top hat, 1 copy of Midnight, and a single rat. Where is my food?
Oh no.
Fuck.
I'll give you guys. You know what? Because I'm not an asshole.
single
Because I'm not an asshole, I will give you guys rations for 3 days.
Hell yeah, okay.
And
Enough
is gonna
rations for
touch
3
them.
days. Because normally,
But,
normally, whenever you're making a character, you do get rations for 3 days. But this is also something that I have never had to do before as a DM. So
I just wanted to world build by stealing money off my brother type
yeah,
figure
of course, yeah,
and
yeah.
then scarfing down a full English.
It's not an English. It's definitely not an English.
A full Bavarian.
You've got like beans on toast and that's it.
Full fucking Bavarian. I need you to know that Sedona just said a full Bavarian.
like the donut.
No, like the Eastern European.
Okay, I was like,
Fucking. Okay.
That's fine.
Names and places are not my strong suit as a human person. As Sedona Kisashima, I cannot remember fucking anything.
Barovia.
Bavarian.
It's so Ithan is not going to eat this morning. However, he will offer one of his rations to Esther, so she doesn't have to crack into her own.
Aww. I scarf it down with the energy of a wolf.
Yeah, that was to be anticipated. Yeah, no problem.
You shouldn't have fed your rat the pheasant.
It was like 4 days old at this point.
Yeah, I don't think that. She
So are
should
your
be-
rations. So are your fucking rations.
Yeah, but they're built for survival.
That's true. That's fair. Why are you talking to me,
pheasant is not.
Ithan? Why are you talking to me, the DM, right now? I don't exist in this
God.
plane.
I'm sentient.
No,
I
you're
have
not.
decided-
You're a fully
If I
realized
was having
creation.
an astral projection, I tried to steal money from him and he had an out-of-body experience.
I'm gonna look at his market and I'm gonna be like, are you hungry? Do you want anything?
No, I had something at my house. It's fine.
You guys eat here?
Yes, like people do.
Well, you know,
Sometimes
just
people
saying.
eat to survive.
I'm just saying. I'm
I'm
just
a big fan of
saying.
that.
Your village is wrecked, and like I
No offense.
feel like no offense, yeah. I feel like I've tasted food from this place. It's
Natalie?
I have.
What did you?
I ate some fucking crackers, bitch.
Well,
Oh, right.
that's that. He Ethan says, "I ate some fucking crackers, bitch," and Ismark is like sort of stutters for a moment and like blinks really hard and goes, "Anyway, I say you go ahead and head off. I can show you where my sister is, and then you can talk to her."
You know exactly where is
The
she?
mansion.
Yeah, but I assumed that she was under hot pursuit and was.
I not as of right now, and hopefully not ever again.
R-
Oh, we're
Is she
taking
safe in the mansion?
precautionary No.
How has he not found her?
Brilliant.
I don't know where her best
Look,
place
I
is.
apologize.
I just need
It's
for her to be
very-
safe. I just need
I
for her to be
understand.
safe.
I'm very sorry. I don't mean to... We've had a very long couple of days. We will find your sister. It's fine. We will find your sister.
I want you to know the entire time Ashka has been watching and eating a loaf of bread.
Slowly.
You know, the longer
Yeah.
Ashka does things in this campaign, the more Ithan is like, I want to hit you so bad, I want to hit you so... In the way that you do with your big brother, who like, you're so different, and you're just like, I want to hit you so fucking bad!
Like, there's been some choice words, and all she does is, like, sip some wine.
I'm pretty sure Ethan just called Ashka a fucking coward to her face, or like saying, oh, didn't even say anything when I fell into that big pit, and you've just been there like eating your
I
loaf of
casted
bread. Like,
guidance.
to be fair,
I
to be
casted
fair-
guidance on Esther.
To be fair,
Thank
he
you.
is just returning the fucking favor, because she's done it a couple of times.
I love this family.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, she said nothing.
Ithan is very keen on leaving now. He doesn't really want to be here anymore. He thinks that they're done.
Great.
We're to bring your sister to the church, right?
You lead her somewhere that is safe. Outside of Barovia, I think.
You won't see her again then.
Can you say that again? Sorry, you cut out.
You won't see her again then.
Not as of right now.
Understood.
I would much rather her be safe than dead.
No, I understand. I truly do. We will figure something out.
Great. He leads you over to down the village pathway. That same sobbing that you heard at the very beginning is still very much prevalent.
Hate it here.
As you walk through, and he leads you to a mansion. It is a weary looking mansion, and it squats behind a rusting iron fence. The iron gates are twisted and torn. The right gate lies cast aside, while the left swings lazily in the wind. The stuttering squeal and clang of the gate repeats with mindless precision. Weeds choke the grounds and press with menace upon the house itself. Yet, in the walls, the growth has been tramped down to create a path all about the domain. Heavy claw markings have stripped the once beautiful finish of the walls. Great black marks tell of the fires that have assailed the mansion. Not a pane nor a shard of glass stands in any window. All the windows are barred with planks, each one marked with strains of evil omen.
I don't think I need to vibe check this place. I think I've got it down.
Yeah, all the vibes
I
are
think
right
we can
there.
just look at it. I think we can just look at it and be like, yeah, that's bad news.
Yeah, terrible news. Awful, terrible news.
So,
Oh,
So this
thank
was
God.
out of character. Just again to clarify, this was the Burger King's house, mansion rather.
the Burgomaster. Yes, it's the Burgomaster's
No.
mansion.
Please send him by his full and official title.
Is this the townhouse that you said we saw when we first left the death house?
No,
Okay.
this is a mansion.
Alright. Mansion. So I was robot-y during the entire moment leaving the tavern to now. Can I get a spark of notes?
Yes, it's McFucked.
Big house, but the
They're
vibes.
big house rancid vibes. There are claws at the front. All of the there's no panes of glass in the windows at all. They are just completely boarded up. Great black marks tell of fires that have assailed the mansion. Not a pane nor a shard of glass stands in any window. All the windows are barred with planks, each one marked with stains of evil omen.
I Arcana check.
I want you to give me a wisdom perception check.
18.
There are trampled weeds all around the mansion, as well as wolf paw prints and human footprints.
Oh,
no.
a lot of wolf stuff in
No.
the Durst house, the death house.
Yeah. Ithan has like this horrible crawly feeling. It's returning.
Did you guys, cause Ismark is still with you, do you want him to stay outside? Do you want him to go with you? What are the vibes here?
Ismark, what are your
Real
fucking
quick.
skills?
Hello?
What are your skills? What do you have to offer us?
What? I've been training since I was a child. I'm quite good with a sword. What are you talking about?
I take out my axe and I swing it. Can I take my axe and
No,
swing it?
no, no,
No, I'm not.
no.
I don't want to hit him. I just want to swing it at him.
Yeah, okay, why?
I want to see if he's any good. He's just told me he's been training since he's a child with a sword, and I want to determine, are we bringing him with us?
If you insist, how about just punching? But also really shouldn't.
No, I'm not gonna hit him. I promise you, I'm not gonna cut his fucking head off.
I cannot stress to you enough how much Ismark is just standing there.
I don't care.
I would like to apologize for this. Real quick, any idea why the manor's like this?
Can you repeat that? I'm sorry. He blinks and shakes his head.
You get used to it. Any idea why the mansion's like this currently?
I don't know what to tell you.
Well, claw marks.
Wolves.
It's old.
Wolves.
There are wolves in there. Is that what you were saying?
No, there's no. I'm fairly
No,
certain.
on the
there's no wolves
outside,
in there.
no. Strahd has sent wolves to.
Sent wolves?
I assume.
Does Ithan know that vampires can control wolves or
No,
not?
no clue.
Okay.
All of the information that you know is like extremely like the running water thing you can know.
Yeah.
Stake to the heart thing you know. Invited into houses you know, but like it's all like. It's just that. It's because vampires aren't real where you come from, and if they are, then it was many years ago. So.
Sick. That's okay. Sick.
Can I roll, like, survival to see, like, are these, like, the claw marks specifically, like, are they from, like, a normal wolf, or, like...
Yeah, you can, I would say,
Big
survival. Yeah, a survival check is good for that one.
That is going to be a dirty 20. 16 plus 4.
They are and aren't. Among the ones that you see that are clearly made from wolves, you also see ones that kind of look like human-ish.
Ithan is gonna look at his mark and be like,
That is just Ashka's information, by the way. The one
That's
with the,
okay.
Yeah.
He's gonna go, I think that you'd be better off away from here.
You want me to go back to the tavern?
I think you're safest there.
Right. Let me know how it goes. And he offers that one last tight-lipped smile, and he turns around and he'll walk away.
Nick. My only male friend, and he's gone now. That's atrocious. Ithan is going to approach. He's very, I don't know. He's a little bit spiteful.
Yeah.
He just, like, he doesn't really want to talk to Aska. He doesn't want to upset Esther. He just wants to get on with it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Can't really let me swing an axe at him.
In that
Just
case...
wanted to test his reflexes, his fighting skills.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing that with strangers.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
In that case, you guys make your way up to the mansion's door. And it's certainly a door. There's a door there.
Oh, are we gonna have to perception check it?
No, you don't have to.
I'm literally just opening it.
You cannot open the door.
Can you just push it open?
You cannot push
I'll
open the
pull
door.
it open.
I'm gonna
It is locked.
I'm gonna perception check it.
You can perception
would it-
check it if you want.
Would anyone else like to perception check it?
You know what? Fuck it. I
No.
perception check it as well. I got a nat 1.
I got an 8.
I got a crowbar. Fuck you guys.
I also have a crowbar and fucking +3 to strength.
You know what? I will give you, even with those abysmal rolls, I'm going to tell you right now, it is a door and it is locked. It is not boarded up. It is a door and it is locked.
I take my
Yeah,
great
I was
axe.
gonna pry the lock off.
I fucking chop it open.
No, don't do that. Oh my god, don't do that. Ithan is like, immediately like, no, don't carve open a door and let anybody through it. Like, that's the problem. We don't want to let the fucking man in, do we? Let's...
whenever people are like dungeon masters, make sure that whenever you do riddles, you do baby riddles for babies, because your players are going to overthink them.
Yes, I know very well. Is there a doormat?
There's not a doormat, no. It's
There
not
is
a
a
fucking
key
riddle!
under
Knock on the door! It's not a riddle! Knock on the door!
Okay, sorry for not knocking on the door to the house that looks completely derelict and looks like it's been fucking attacked by wolves. Sorry
It's
for not
on the
assuming that there
door.
is
He's the
somebody living in it that we must
I'll be
knock on the
fair,
door to
I thought she
answer.
was kidnapped. Is this how it is?
Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
Hi there! Hello?
Is there a knocker on the door for us to use? Like
There is a knocker!
I use the knocker. I slam the knocker. I fucking
What, my
go
8
for it.
perception didn't pick up the knocker on the door.
Don't
Sorry that my nat 1
No.
minus 1 didn't pick up the fucking knocker on the door.
how to use a door.
I take the
Okay,
big fucking knocker and I slam it 3 times.
great. There is there's nothing for a moment behind the door, and then may I help you?
That's in.
Oh my god. I love how subtle you are. You're really good at talking to people.
Why would I
My
do that?
specialties.
Is there an Irina here?
Who's asking?
We're
Your
here on
brother.
behalf of Ismark. Yeah.
And how am I supposed to know that you're here on behalf of Ismark?
We were told
Fuck,
you
I
were
just sent him
in
away.
danger.
Oh, do we have to go get Ismark again?
We spoke to him in the tavern, yes.
If you know that we're in danger, that someone in here is in danger, then why would someone get out an axe and threaten to break down the door?
Because my
Because
friend
they're not too
doesn't
bright.
my friend doesn't understand common sense. We're here to escort you to the church and then escort you out of this place.
And how should I believe you?
We are not with Strahd. That's the man
Great.
that's been...
You know what? I believe you completely. Yeah, absolutely.
I think that sounds like sarcasm.
It is
I'm not gonna
sarcasm.
lie.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm really bad at this.
What do you want us... How do we convince you?
I don't know. Try and get Ismark back if you're so.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I turn around and I go run down the road and I grab him.
He's still walking back. You can grab his arm.
Okay, I'm very fast and I'm
Ismark!
very strong. I turn around, I jog, I catch up to him, I grab him by the wrist and I go, fucker, come with us.
He like immediately
Come
freezes
back.
and he says, "You're not going to pull your you're not going to pull the axe on me, no."
I might come with us.
Oh my, we really need to
Ashka's
work on
still
that.
by the door, and she's
We
just
need to
like,
work
I
on that.
apologize for them. I'm so sorry. It's just like this.
Has
I'm
Ashka
so
just
sorry.
apo-
Did that person just threaten to axe my brother?
No,
It's
I would
the-
never.
They have like two sort of like emotions.
And you're
acts
excusing
and-
their actions, as if I'm going to let you inside.
This is we're not
as
asking
if
for
I
consent.
am actually powerful enough to stop them. I'll be fair.
Oh
have
yeah,
my
and your words
of-
mean a lot to me. Yeah.
Oh my god, this is going just as bad as it possibly
We have
could
your
have, to be
brother. Would you
honest.
like to speak to him? He can vouch.
You
for
have
us.
my brother. Are you going to axe him?
I'm not gonna axe your brother.
Oh my god.
He's here. Would you like
I
to talk to him?
apologize for how we've been acting. It's been
I
A
don't
lot
think
of
I don't think that I have to apologize for anything. I've been nothing but kind.
thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
There is a very long pause, and then Ismark goes, "Hello, sister."
You guys just refer to each other like that.
And there is a pause, and Irina from behind the door says, "Can you get that one to shut up for like 3 seconds?"
What one? There's 3 of us.
I think you know.
I look at Esther and I go, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
So
quite-
there is Ismark sort of looks to all 3 of you and asks very gently for you all to step away for a moment.
Asuka does immediately, no questions asked.
Dan hesitates, but does. He tries to stay relatively close so he can try and overhear stuff and, like, keep an eye on shit, but, like, he steps away.
Yeah, as Esther steps away too, kind of just scoffing.
You
As
need
she
to be
does so.
nicer to these people. You know,
Why?
not everyone is out to get you.
Aren't you the one that kept being like, "Oh my god, people are real here," like in a doorway audibly?
Because we're stood in an abandoned village.
Well, it was abandoned when we came here, but clearly there's life to it. So
Please tell me where you see life on a street like this.
she points at Ismark.
Stands the people
Only
stood in
once
front
we
of us.
walked in.
And Ismark
She
is
points at the tavern.
he's got like his hand sort of cupped over his mouth, and he's sort of like whispering into like the cracks of the door. And he's trying to be very quiet about it, but Irina is like, that person literally threatened to kill you. Why in the world would I even I don't why
Esther
in the
hear this?
9 hells would I even trust them to get me safe? Plus, you know exactly what we need to do first.
Can Esther hear this?
What they need to do first.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, she's.
You can absolutely roll me a perception check because you guys are talking right now.
Can I do the same?
I got an 11 for perception.
Nope.
Shit.
Yeah, mine's is worse.
Yeah.
Fuck, 24. 18
Yes.
plus 4.
Yes.
No, 18 plus 6.
Yeah. Ashka can hear.
So Ashka's just letting them bicker. And she's listening into Ismark and Irina.
And Ismark frowns and he goes, maybe they'll be willing to help, but I just want to see you safe. And Irina goes, fine, let them in. And then Ismark turns around and he smiles and he goes, great news!
Yeah, is it great? Is it really good? Is it great news? It's adequate news. You can say
Adequate.
it. It's alright. Yeah,
News,
it's
yeah.
alright. You can say it's alright.
And there's the sound of several locks clicking. And then a door opening. And you are met with the visage of Irina, who I'm sending in right here. And,
Oh, she pretty!
And I'm going to send over to where chat can see it too. This is what
yeah.
Irina looks like.
And is she human?
She is human, yes.
Sick.
Has she got the sword on her now?
No.
Okay.
Please, I'm begging you. Please, don't do anything. Not everybody is out to get you, and I mean that with the most sincerity I could possibly say it with, Esther.
I just want to get out of here.
I know you do. But threatening people isn't going to help.
It wasn't a threat, it was a test.
It was a threat.
Asha's letting them talk,
sometimes
she's going.
threats can be tests.
Dumb.
He claps a hand on her back, and he looks to the woman behind the door and is like, wait, can we come in? Is that cool?
Yeah.
Cool. Excellent.
Sure.
And he he sticks a hand on Ismark's shoulder as he passes and he goes, thank you. Keep yourself safe. I don't know if you want to be part of this.
Listen, if you need any help, just let me know. Esther, real quick.
Yes.
I know you're angry. I would be too.
It's not really anger.
Are you sure?
trying.
Because you seem quite angry.
When I'm tired
Yeah.
already of this place. If you would like to see me angry, maybe you
No.
should stick around.
No.
No.
That
It's all
doesn't
right.
sound
No, it's all right.
too appealing to you.
It seems like Ismar is actually taking this like a champ. Like Esther, you say that, and he's not flinching anymore. And he goes.
I gain a little bit of respect for him.
And he goes. You remind me a lot of my sister.
I'm sure we'll get along great.
I don't think you will. Just real quick, Esther.
Yes.
You're right to be wary of the things in this place, but know that there's a little bit of light there too.
Thanks, Mr. Sunshine.
That's not me. That's not me. I'm not Mr. Sunshine. He laughs a little bit, and he'll give her a nod, and he'll go. And by the way, if you wanted to do a one-on-one fight someday, let me know. And he turns around. He's gonna walk away.
We made a friend!
Ooh.
Fuck yeah! We made a fucking friend, bitch!
Esther is warming up to him. It was that and the fact that he's not flinching like at all. Esther takes a little bit of respect for that.
Nice.
Doesn't it feel good to talk to people? It's great. I love it. I love when people talk. I love that.
And Irina is just
can
sort
I-
of like in the doorway, arms crossed, like raised brow, like, are you going to get in here or not? She doesn't say it, but like that's what her face says.
Yeah, Ithan's
I'll
Just
delighting.
imagine, just very quickly, I imagine that Ithan is right behind me when he says that. He's like right in my ear being like,
Yeah.
isn't it fun? Isn't it nice talking to people? I take the glare that Irina is giving me as a sign, and I barge my way in.
Yeah. Cool. So the interior of the mansion is really well furnished, yet the fixtures show signs of great wear. Noticeable oddities are boarded up windows and the presence of holy symbols in every room. The burgomaster is in a side drawing room on the floor, lying in a simple wooden coffin surrounded by wilting flowers and a faint odor of decay.
Oh, that's gross. That's gross. Also, please,
Lovely home you have,
please
by the way.
call him Burger King, please.
I am not going to fucking call him the Burger King.
Can we at least get a NPC reference image, and it is just the Burger King?
No.
Can we get that in our own NPC refs chat? You don't even have to put it on stream. Can we just get that in?
I will put him in the NPC refs chat.
You know what? Whenever you look at the burgomaster's dead body,
I don't want to.
yeah, but whenever you,
invited to the dead body.
Okay, between the two reference images you have sent of, well, okay, to be fair, one of them is adopted. I think that
when you look
Ismark,
at the burgomaster's visage, dead visage, you see ginger to red hair that billows into a long beard and a big curly mustache. Are you happy?
Discord didn't pick up any of that. I'm so mad. Yeah, I was wheezing. Yes, I'm very happy.
Good fucking
For
lord.
reference, guys.
I'm still gonna call him.
Alright,
That's horrifying.
do I recognize any of the holy symbols?
Oh right, yeah, serious D&D.
They're. I'll just say. Actually, no. Give me a religion check.
Can I make one too? I've got +4 in religion. Spoiler alert.
Also, by the way, Irina is striking.
Like beautiful.
Like beautiful. Yeah.
I don't notice it at all.
Yep.
I got 18 plus 19.
Yeah, I did not get that. I got an 11.
You know, I rolled for fun. I got a 3 with a 0 modifier. Why have I rolled such dog
There's no
shit today? There's no god.
Okay. So
I think I single-handedly killed all
who got
gods
the
with
highest
that
roll?
dog shit roll.
I got a 19.
Okay, and what exactly are you rolling for?
I'm looking to see if I recognize any of the holy symbols.
Right. They are holy symbols from. They look like archaic. They look like someone desperately tried to. What you get from this is this place hasn't aged in a while. Like what you ascertained from this is essentially like it is difficult to tell exactly what pantheon this is. You know that they are old, and you know that it is very possible that there are some sun symbols in there.
Can I history check them, or is that chance in my luck?
You can history check, yeah.
18. So I'm.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
18.
18. Some sort of god of mourning, as in morning, not mourning. A sun god of some sort, but not anything that you can really see. It is as I said with Ashka, very archaic, very old.
Okay. Sick. And like. Oh. I don't love that, actually. A bit uncomfortable. I'm a bit uncomfortable.
Ashka's
not
gonna
lie.
look at Irina and be like, do those symbols still do good?
We've tried. It looks like all of the anger or resentment that she had has kind of faded away as soon as the door is closed. It seems like, if anything, she was more anxious because the door was open and she's letting people in.
Right.
And of course, as soon as you all are all inside, for it seems to be her safety, she has it is double bolted, the door, and there are several different locks. Some of them broken, some of them not, but desperately trying to be some semblance of safety. But she seems much more relaxed, and even kind of maybe a little sorrowful. At her actions beforehand, especially after the talk
So
with
these don't do you
Ismark.
any good. Oh shit.
It's okay.
I don't know what's going on with my ping today.
No worries. It's all good. It's not a ambrosia stream if it's not a little bit scuffed, so it's totally fine. No, like you what I was saying, Eddie, is that like everyone can pretty much tell that as soon as that door is locked and everyone is safe, Irina is starting to sort of take more of a deep breath and is not nearly as tense as she was beforehand. Esther did not really help with that whole thing, but like
We're gonna work on that.
She seems a lot more and even sort of kind of sorrowful for the way that she reacted, especially after her talk with Ismark.
Before we get here to do, I will state that I am cleric. If you need more symbols or anything, I have holy water on me. I have symbols of my own.
Holy water. Oh,
She
by the
instantly
gods.
She instantly pulls out a vial and hands it over.
She immediately takes it and she goes, by gods, thank you so much.
I could see if I could try to make it is right.
No, I don't know if that would work, unfortunately, but the holy water does. It absolutely does. Thank you.
Esther sheepishly reaches into wherever the hell her holy water is and sort of pulls out, just kind of offering it without saying anything, just
Ithan is
shoving it.
looking at both of them and going, why the fuck do we all have holy water? What?
I don't know. As far as I'm aware, I don't think Esther is religious. It just keeps on her.
What happens
like
is, like, she sort of has the holy water up to her chest, and then looks to see Esther's holy water, and offers kind of a smile. And she goes, "No, you can keep that. I appreciate though."
Right, see yourself.
I
I then turn to offer it to Ashka, because I have just checked. I don't think I serve any god. So, I've just got a bottle of holy water on me. And I'm like,
one day you
"Do
just
you
went
want
to
it?"
you just went to a church and you thought it was like a bottled water and you just like you had a little bit of a taste of it and you're like, oh, that's gross.
Look, can I add a little bit of flavor if I'm
Absolutely.
using that correctly?
Yes, absolutely.
Can I, Ashka, Eddie, if this is alright with you, can I
Yes.
say that Ashka handed it out? Like,
I was gonna say that she probably the first time she met the party, like Ithan and Esther, probably gave them a little bit of holy water, like as a parting gift. And then she ran into them again and again, and she's like, "Okay, you're only
I
getting
just
one."
still haven't used it. So yeah, I offer it in that case back to you. Like, you gave yours up. You want mine?
Could always make more. I insist you keep it. Might need it.
I drink it.
Listen,
What are you doing?
I don't.
quickly,
I'm sorry. I'm taking the piss.
before you down that bottle of holy water. I talked to Ismark. No one in the village has been brave enough to help Ismark to take my father, Kolyan, to the cemetery for proper burial. Could you please be so kind as to help Ismark? I won't go anywhere until he is in the church and safe and buried.
You want his body buried at?
Yes. And while we're at it, I think the safest place for me to go, because if I'm going to go, I need to go to a place where he doesn't know where I am, and if I am in this city specifically, he will find me. I think I need to be outside of the city.
Can I look at the dead man?
You can look at the Burger King, yeah.
Thank you. How long has he been dead?
That is a great question.
Do not want to imagine what the Burger King looks like after rotting for quite a while.
A couple of weeks.
Okay. Okay, 1 second. Give me one. I want to do something. No, okay, sick. I would like to cast Gentle Repose on him.
Tell me how Gentle Repose works real quick.
You touch a corpse or other remains for the duration the target is protected from decay, lasts 10 days. Decay and can't become undead. Lasts 10 days.
Okay, so you pretty much fantasy embalmed him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Love that. So, this isn't a situation in which I can pick up your father's corpse and throw him over my shoulder and carry him like that.
What? No. No.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, I was agreeing. I said this isn't the situation for that. I was not going to throw your father's corpse over my shoulder.
Then yes, this is not.
You were being very specific.
Not the first time I've had to do this.
While that's going on, Ithan is touching a dead man.
Yeah. It squicks you
I'm
out
so
a little
happy
bit.
for him.
It squicks you out a little bit. You get a good touch on him, and you're like,
I will say, like, so it's gross, it's fucking nasty, but there's
The top
also
rat
like
hat is going mad.
there's also like this really horrible sense in him that like this is necessary.
Yeah.
And in a place like this, it's probably more necessary than ever. And he's just fucking like he's almost sad. Like there's a little sadness, and he's also sad that like this woman has had to sit with her dead dad.
Yeah.
Just fucking
For a
chilling.
few weeks.
Yeah, sucks, man.
Yeah, and there are flowers all around, and they're wilted.
That's so much fun.
She gives a thankful glance to you, Ithan, as you cast Gentle Repose. And just for flavor, there is like a sort of like a deep sort of green color that sort of washes over the burgomaster as you just sort of lay him to not necessarily a rest, but at least a peace and a stagnancy until you can get him properly buried.
Augers.
May I ask, if it's not too forward, how did your father pass?
She does not seem up for talking about it.
Fairs.
You should say bears.
What?
No, I said fairs.
Oh, I thought you said bear. Okay. Oh, Oscar
Ithan
does
is-
is just nod.
Ithan is gonna turn to her and be like, so the safest place for you is here. That's until we can get you out of the city.
Yes and no. I'll stay here while you do your burial.
Is there any place he can't reach you at all? Is the church any safer?
The church in Velaki, I think.
Lucky?
Velaki, yeah.
I have a question that suddenly just came to mind. Where are we, like, currently? Like, what is this settlement called?
Barovia?
This village is called Barovia?
Yes.
Okay.
If we are to take your father, which we will, I promise, would you be safe coming with us? Or are you in great danger just on the walkover?
I can hold my own.
Clearly.
And she looks over to Ashka and smirks out of the corner of her mouth and nods.
Ithan gives a nod. He didn't doubt it. He just wondered how fucking, like, you know, if they walk 12 feet, is she gonna get fucking slaughtered by big man?
She does go. Probably best to go with haste though.
Yeah, noted. And he sort of gives a nod and he like looks at the dead man. He's like, right, well, we ought to pick him up, I guess.
He's in a coffin, so it'll be pretty
Well,
easy.
yeah.
You know me, big guy?
I suppose.
You get the feet, I'll take the head.
Is there... Alright, can I take a look around the manor real quick? Like, is there anything that is, like, on wheels?
Give me a perception check.
Papa Wheelie, big man.
We put him on one of those fucking
That
industrial
is a
trolleys.
16.
So there's a wheelbarrow outside.
That feels very. That doesn't feel very dignified.
Yeah, even
The Burger
from
King
me,
deserves
He
better.
needs to be in a coffin, is what you're ascertaining from this.
I think our best bet is to just coffin bear him, like we would at a funeral. Ithan glances at Ashka and is like, Ashka is not gonna fucking be able to do that because Ashka's 2
Problem
foot
with
shorter than
that.
both
So-
of us.
Yeah. Ashka is, what, 5'4"? I'm 6 foot tall,
And I'm
you're 7'8".
7'4".
Oh, you're 7'4".
Yeah, I'm a solid 2
I-
feet taller.
Ambrose, you're gonna hate me. I need to know more about this wheelbarrow. There is a
Oh
reason.
my god.
Yeah,
Like,
let's
does
do
it
some
have-
let's do some world building of this fucking wheelbarrow. Let's go, baby.
Does
Go
it
ahead.
does it have one wheel or two?
It has two
Just one in
wheels.
the front. 2 wheels in the front.
Yep. Nope, 2 wheels in the back.
2 wheels in the... Okay. Does it look possible to remove the wheels and, like, the handles?
Oh my god.
If you want to take about 15 fantasy minutes and try and brute force taking the wheels off of the wheelbarrow, you absolutely can, yeah.
Are we putting wheelies on the Burger King? Is this your train of thought?
I need... In character, Asha's going to say... Asha's probably, like, looking at the wheelbarrow outside, and then she's going to be like, I need to walk you through this. If we could get it down to only one person carrying, then we are more.
My brother can carry it. We would just need one more
that's
person.
sad.
That's sad. Man.
Look, we have.
Your brother's equipped to fight as well, though.
I'm offering you a solution. I don't know what you want from me.
No,
At the
because
end of
I would hate to have you two
I would
carry
rather
your brother's body.
you not attach wheels to my father's coffin.
At the end of
I was
the
going
day,
to look for like a bed or something to attach it to.
this woman, this is her father. We'll carry him to the church.
I give Ithan a smack on the arm and I go, "You have two very strong people here. You are equipped to keep watch. You're a cleric. Have some faith in yourself. I think we can just take him without having to pop a wheelie on this woman's dead father." That was under my breath. I
See, I
really
know my
didn't want to.
suggestion was like disrespectful, but I feel like you've like made it sound. I don't know how, but you somehow have made
Wanted
it
to
sound
put
worse.
wheels on a corpse.
Well, it's not on the corpse. It would be on something else, and then we put the coffin on top of it, and thus we could move it with haste, like she had said. But clearly, it is not the brightest of ideas.
There is a distinctly, there's a, like, Ithan did not consider anything other than carrying him. Ithan is looking at this woman and this coffin and seeing a child with a father that she loved, who she just wants to bury, and he just wants to bury him too. I don't know anything about the other two's family dynamics, but I know that Ithan is like, just put the man in the ground. Like, she needs some sense of peace.
Does he say that?
He can say that. I don't mind.
Irina looks to you, Ithan, and she offers the most grateful smile that I think that you've ever seen her offer in the past, 10 minutes that you've been talking to her. And she looks like her guard has been taken down a little bit by that bit of sympathy that you've gotten.
We can carry it.
I look
He,
at
like,
Ithan
rolls
and I
his
go,
shoulders.
you think shoulders? See, I was thinking like squatting down, picking it up between us, and then just waddling out.
No. It's gonna be much easier on his shoulders. Also, a bit, again,
Foot and a
bit
half
more
smaller than
joking.
me.
Yeah, I'll take the front, you take the back. It's fine. We will manage it. We're coffin bearers. Think of it like that.
Okay.
Okay.
If that
And-
immediately, leans down as though he's about to go.
feel like as an NPC, I'm just fighting for my life with this group. It's really nice. So yeah, you do end up managing to get the coffin on either side, one in the front, one in the back, and you make your way to the church.
As they make their way, Ashka has her shield at the ready.
Yeah. I will say, as you're walking, first of all, it takes a little bit for the door to open because it is very obvious that Irina, the moment that you guys step out, everything is immediately going to get locked again. As fair's fair, you know?
Yep.
And, it is still raining outside. It's been steadily raining this entire time. Mud sort of builds up in puddles as you walk down. The sound of this distant cry still just so evident. And as you get closer and closer to the church, the cry actually gets replaced by something else, just sort of like a dull sort of noise, indecipherable. But you make your way to the church with this very somber scene as it goes on, and atop a slight rise against the roofs of the pillar stone that supports Castle Ravenloft stands a grey, sagging edifice of stone and wood. This church has obviously weathered the assaults of evil for centuries on end and is worn and weary. A bell tower rises towards the back, and flickering lights shine through the holes in the shingled roof. The rafters strain feebly against their load. And you approach the church doors, and the heavy wooden doors of the church are covered with claw marks and scarred by fire.
So fun.
That's a running theme here, huh?
It's all in the detail.
Unfortunate.
Is there a sign of like people being in the church?
You're gonna have to go in through the doorway and see.
Is the door
I
open?
know this now. I knock.
Like,
Yeah, the door opens and a man sort of appears from behind the door. A man of which I will send an NPC references, and then I will send in the thing.
Oh, I just got fucking jump scared by Burger King.
This is who we're carrying. Oh hell yeah, priest man. Nice.
oh hell yeah.
And for chat, I've got a
Oh,
story to
look at
tell you
my
about this man as soon as we are done with this session. If
Six.
Joa is still in chat, I'm sure that Joa knows exactly what I'm going to say. Okay, this is what he looks like, chat.
That's just my Uncle Pat.
That's just a guy.
He's simply a
That's
guy.
just every Irish uncle you have ever met in your
Oh,
entire
you're
life.
so right. He looks Irish. You're fucking right.
He does,
If I knew how to do an
He
Irish
does.
accent, I would have done an Irish accent, but I'm not making a fool of myself on Twitch. Not
Fair's
not
fair.
without
Fair's
money.
fair.
Not without money.
copyrighted music in the background, it will get muted.
Is there a soundscape for the church?
Is there a soundscape for the church? It's a wonderful
Oh,
question.
yeah, I've just
I don't
realised.
know if there is.
I've been playing the Village of Barovia one after we left the
Yeah,
tavern.
so have I.
I have been sat in complete silence.
Oh,
Nice.
oops! I paused. My soundscape ended at 12 minutes.
If you
I
left click and
looped it.
loop, yeah.
Yeah, there is no ambiance for the church, unfortunately. To be fair, by the way, chat, just giving credit here, Sorco Soundscapes is the people who did this app ambiance. They spent a lot of time doing this. So if you run a Curse of Strahd game, like they've got things for almost every single like thing.
It's
in
really
Curse of Strahd.
good.
It's really nice.
good.
I think right now the soundscape is good.
Cool.
So he smiles a little bit wary and his in fact he doesn't even smile really warily. He smiles and it's just a little bit unsettling, almost uncanny valley in its smile. Like and not like in a way that's like it's more uncanny valley in that you're not quite sure if he's happy to see you or if he's like just doing it out of pleasantry. His eyes bulge out just a little bit too much. They're tired and red and bloodshot.
Capitalism. I get it.
And he immediately sees, he's about to offer a welcome, and he immediately sees the coffin that you have, and he nods, and he goes, I see that you need a burial, yes?
Yeah.
His voice is very
He's
hoarse.
a bit overdue.
Very, very hoarse.
I could perform the rites if needed. We just need a spot to bury.
We've got a spot.
Can you lead us there?
I would like to do the rites, but here, and he will, he'll get you around the back, as you walk in very, very neatly, with no quarrel whatsoever. Sorry, that one was specifically for Joa. Through the church, and over to the back, to where there is a nice plot of land for burial. Several other graves are already there, and one single lily of the valley peeks up from one of the graves. Indecipherable name. The more that you try and sort of look at it and try and scrub it clean of a name, you still don't understand what it is, and it's not in a magical way. In like a this
moss.
this person, yeah, this person has been dead for a while, and this tombstone has been here for a while. He's very somber and quiet. And he says, "We're going to have to wait until dawn
Why?
for the burial."
Oh,
Right.
religion shit. Right, cool.
Well, he needs to be buried. I don't understand what difference the time makes.
The Morning Lord will not have the rites completely done if given. I will have no quarrel with you.
It's a way so that he could have a final rest under his god, isn't it?
Precisely, yes.
Then we shall wait till dawn.
Great.
And
So Ithan was spending a night in the church, just like you wanted.
yeah, fantastic. Fantastic.
Will you mind if the coffin rests in your church?
No, I will not mind. You will have to find somewhere else to sleep, however, I am afraid.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. So we can't stay here overnight.
You can.
I thought churches were supposed to be places to help people.
He frowns, his bloodshot eyes sort of closing, desperately needing some water. And he goes, "If you insist."
I feel bad.
Takes a second, and then she just sort of offers that sort of smile she gave the kids, and she's like, I am a holy woman myself. Do you have anything the church needs? A simple task that we could do so that our stay is less of a burden and more of assistance?
You guys didn't see it, but I, the DM, just got a very wide smile. I'm so glad you asked.
Oh.
God.
This man, who immediately looks frantic, looks desperate, says, "My son."
Your son?
Cow.
Another one. Okay.
Another one.
My son, my Doru. No, there's nothing you can do.
Well,
Your son.
speak of your son anyway.
I want everyone to roll me a perception check, please.
Amen.
15.
Dirty 20.
In that moment, you hear from underneath the floorboards of this place, "Father! I'm hungry!"
Hello?
What the fuck was
my
that?
fucking god.
"Father, I'm starving!"
I have rations. Does your son need food?
No, please leave this place.
It's not.
No,
not
no. Please, I implore you. Come back in dawn, please.
Now, Esther is not one to care about other people. Like, at all. But upon hearing a child scream from somewhere in the church, as you said, below the church,
Baby in
Father,
the basement. I know.
Father, I'm hungry, please, I'm starving, I think that overrides the fact that Esther does not care about people. And she goes, No. What the fuck was that about?
I am doing this for you. You do this for me. Your friend, the cleric, asked if I needed anything, and what I need is for you guys to come back at dawn. Please.
And will you be safe? And your son?
Yes.
And there is nothing we could do in the immediate moment to help you and your son?
With all the conviction in the world, yes.
And if there was something we could do, you would tell us without hesitation?
With more conviction than before, yes.
You swear to your Morning Lord?
Yes.
She looks towards the others.
Ithan is bordering on panic.
I don't trust this fucking guy as far as I can throw him. Which is pretty far, but...
I will say, at this point, you're well into the day. Approaching, I would say afternoon. The walks plus the conversations plus getting out and doing things have led you well into the day.
Where the fuck do we go instead of here?
We could go back to the tavern. Talk to Ismark about this.
Ithan's plan was to get this over and done with as fast as possible, so now he's like he's racking his brain. He like really doesn't want to backtrack because that's what it feels like. But
Ashka's... I don't know what this guy's name is. Ashka's fully facing away from him, looking at the party, and she has this sort of look to her eye. Little like schemy. But she's like, I think we should head to the tavern. Wait till dawn.
Ithan, for the first time today, ladies and gents, seems fully satiated with what Ashka is saying. Like, he doesn't have an alternative. There's no other plan in his brain. He's just like, yeah, whatever, fucking, this is...
I have to trust my party members. Like, that's exactly what I, would do. But Esther is so fucking skeptical of this.
In that case, yeah, you guys will make your way back over. Is there anything else you wanted to do? Sorry, Ashka?
Real quick, she's gonna be like, can I have your name first, real quick, sir?
Yes, Father Donovich, you may call me. Father Donovich.
Father Don, got it.
Big
No.
D.
No. Father Donovich.
Okay. Father Donovich.
On the way out, Esther pulls out her dagger and just sort of points at him. Like, I don't know, as a threat, I guess.
Maybe don't threaten. Okay.
It's not a threat,
Why
okay?
are you threatening a priest?
I think we
heard
should sit down. I think we should sit down and have a long conversation about how you deal with people.
Yeah, of course. Esther, would you like me to buy you dinner?
From where? They don't sell food at the tavern.
I
They
will
sell
give you...
wine by the pitcher.
Actually, there's a merchant's place, isn't there?
Mm-hmm. There is.
Oh, right, the merchant shop.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why don't we go to the I still don't... the merchant's sort of shop. See if we could actually get a meal there.
Fine.
Say it's on me, but I literally have only 1 silver. Maybe I could sell
My
something.
hands are in Ithan's pockets again.
Yeah, no. Oh,
grabbing it.
his arms are in the air again. He's going, seriously, you could just ask me for permission. I'd give you anything you wanted. You know this. You don't need to rob me.
I don't think it's robbing, and more so just
It's
inviting
robbery.
herself into your pockets.
I know where everything. I don't like it when you do this. And he's
Just
just
keep them
going
in the
to
same
leave
pocket, and
church.
this wouldn't have to happen every single time.
You haven't found the pocket. That's
I find the
problem.
pocket. I find the pocket and I grab a handful of gold and I walk away with vigor.
How much is a
Does he
handful?
even have a handful?
I don't know.
I've got a lot of money. I'm a rich bitch.
How much
I
do
have
you
a handful of gold.
You're not gonna need gold here. You're gonna need copper.
Not gold. Copper.
Well,
I take a handful of copper pieces.
No, copper's a lesser form of gold.
Yeah, the drinks were costing copper, so...
What coins do you have in your pocket? Because now they are in my hands.
I have all of them!
I just grab a handful. They're in my pockets now.
Fine. Fine. Give me them back when you're done with them. Fuck.
Obviously.
Great.
Well, I guess we're going to the mercantile place.
Yeah, and Father Donovich pretty much says you can keep the body and the coffin inside the church for well-being, so you're not carrying picking up and carrying things. So
Very quickly, I'm very sorry to do this, but I do have to change my headphones.
yep, no worries.
I'm just gonna be 2 seconds.
Yep.
What is it?
There's a vampire in my
I'm good.
basement. What do I do about it?
All right, we
What?
good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So whenever you enter into Build-A-Wrath's Mercantile, it's about 70 feet long, 40 feet wide, and the owner sort of nods and says, "You need anything?"
Ithan is remaining almost entirely silent and is just
I
like
take.
beanpole.
Sorry, go to you.
No, Ithan is just a beanpole right now. He's silent.
Alright.
He's just straight up.
I go up to. It's a counter, right?
Yeah, there's a counter.
Alright. I just plop down a couple coins and I go, food!
He goes, "And why the hell should I serve someone so self-serving right now? Have some fucking respect."
Oh, fuck. Ithan, noticing immediately that there is an issue, approaches and offers... White guy smile, never failed him before. And he offers a hand, not so much to shake, just sort of to gesture, and he goes, "I'm very sorry. We've been here a couple of days. It's been difficult. We're just a little bit hungry. It's fine. I apologize for any rudeness. It wasn't intended."
He nods and he goes, "Got a mess kit for 20 gold pieces."
20? I don't say that.
There is a list, and you see the mess kit clearly says 2.
Well, Ithan does.
Yeah, clearly, yeah.
So Ithan's eyes flick to it, and then back to the merchant. And again, he's sort of like, yeah, I
Got rations for 1 day for 25 gold pieces.
oh my fucking god. How much does it say on the sign?
5.
Fuck this guy! I'm tired of him! Even I'm not that rich. Holy shit! 1 second. Ithan... Oh. Am I gonna do Ithan lore?
Oh.
I might do Ithan lore. Depends.
Oh.
Ithan, like, looks at this man, and, he acknowledges that, like, they have entered very poorly, and Esther really needs to be spoken to about her interactions with people. I'm gonna sneeze 1 second, sorry.
Bless you.
Isn't I?
Thank you. Thank you.
Bless you.
And, he goes, do you do trades? Do you, can I
If you want it
give-
badly enough, you'll pay for it.
And he like glances at Esther and he's like, You're not starving, are you?
No, I ate this morning, but
Yeah, well,
tired.
I know.
I'm over this place.
Can I, like, look around and see, like, is there stuff on shelves? Shelves, quote unquote.
Yeah, most of the stuff is behind the desk, though. Like, there's maybe, like, I don't know, a basket, an iron, maybe, like, a pitcher, a couple pitchers. Pitchers, not pictures. Pitchers.
This guy sucks. This guy fucking sucks.
Aska's just gonna be like, may I ask if there's any reason for such high prices?
If you want it badly enough, you'll pay for it.
Do the townsfolk commonly pay this much?
Yes. I'm the only person in town.
Ithan, I'm gonna do something dumb.
Yeah, go ahead. Please, by all means.
Ithan, looks at the man, straightens himself up to his full height, and he goes, how much for the whole shop?
Nothing that you would be able to buy.
Thanks.
Please, tell me.
How much for the whole job?
Mm-hmm.
1,000,000 gold pieces.
1,000,000 gold pieces. That's very... That's very, very steep. You're working out of a hut.
He wolf whistles and he says, "Periwimple!" And from behind is a very, very large man.
Larger than
Male.
Esther?
Looks like a gladiator. Very, very, very strong. And he crosses his arms over his chest and he goes, "These people causing trouble." And Bildrath, the guy at the front, says, "Yeah, I think they are."
We're simply asking questions.
Oh.
You pay or you go.
Esther leans into Ithan, like trying to gauge this, and whispers, "How much does it say on the side?"
It says 2 and 5.
Oh, that's fucking bullshit. Yeah, continue.
Yeah, no. I don't think I want to.
Oi, I can hear you.
How much? No, actually.
What's your periwimple, is it?
He just glowers at you.
How long has this shop been around? Of course, we're not from around here. I'm just simply
He
curious.
glowers at you.
Flowers.
This sucks. It, like, glares at you.
Oh.
A character, can I ask, what is the, like, skills? Like, how fast are we generally?
30 feet.
Like,
What-
35.
Yeah, if you're off to
I think around
35.
35. I'll ask.
Why do you
many-
ask?
How many gold pieces do we have if we put all of our gold pieces together?
I have 1 silver.
I have nothing. I was never given
That's
money.
gonna- Whoa, well, excellent.
I have the handful of coins I stole from you.
Actually, you should have 1 silver because you're the same background as Aska. You should have 1 silver as well.
It's not in my equipment. Should I put it in my equipment as like a retcon?
It doesn't matter. You've got one silver piece.
I've got a single
Like,
silver
you've got a
piece.
single silver piece.
I've
I
got a
was trying to
single
work
silver
out,
piece.
because Ithan is carrying a lot of things, and some of them are worth a lot of money.
You get the inclination that this man is not going to bargain with you.
Thick. Okay. Ithan nods his head, slightly dips, knowing that he's gonna lose this fight, and goes, Many apologies. Did not mean to cause any problems. We will leave. Sorry.
Periwinkle will escort you all out.
Yep, understandable.
No, I
Just
think we're
please don't
good.
touch me.
He will escort you all out.
Yep.
I escort my party out, thank you very much.
Esther mom arms and goes, no, fuck you. And then fucking takes him out.
God.
The door is right behind us. I don't need some fuckhead who came from the back to escort my friends out. No. He steps out from behind the fucking counter and I go, no. I will escort them out. And I do.
He looks like he's gonna say something, but it looks like whatever words he was gonna say was just sort of like tumble out of his mouth in like a kind of thing. Man's is not smart. And yeah, you get escorted out. Where are you guys going next?
Where's left?
You just gotta. I think you gotta go back to the
tavern.
the tavern, and then sleep until dawn.
Yeah, that's.
Well, there was a townhouse.
The
I don't think
townhouse?
we're gonna get anything out of it.
Are we not going to the townhouse? Should we not go to the townhouse? I just have a list of the places that we saw that weren't boarded up, and it was the merchant place, we've been to the tavern, we've been to the church, we've been to... It's just the townhouse left?
And as soon as you guys walk outside, you hear this raucous sort of sobbing. Again, as the day, you know that crying that I had mentioned at the very beginning. It has just been nonstop.
Just got louder.
Yeah.
Can we tell where
No.
it's... Is it just all around?
You can absolutely roll me a investigation or perception check, whichever one you.
I'm
feel
gonna do
is fit.
investigation.
Natural 20!
I got a 10.
Nice.
Ashka's coming from the townhouse.
No.
We are not going to that townhouse, please. We have been through enough.
I mean, just be a short walk, you know, stop by, say hi, be like, why are you crying?
Okay. Fine.
No,
Are you guys?
just something to burn daylight.
I'm joking. We don't actually have
No, you can if you want to. I don't mind. I just like didn't expect for you guys to like scoop out the village of Barovia and be like, oh, I'm gonna explore every single bit of this. I don't mind though. I like it a lot. It's up to you guys as characters. I don't care.
Oh god, I wish I could just be like,
Ken?
look, is the crying person gonna help us or not? Like, fucking what?
You're gonna have to fuck around and find out.
Jesus. I'm so tired of
Can I
fucking
ask
around
you-
and finding out.
Can I ask you, as a kind and benevolent DM, can you give me a little bit... Does Esther get the feeling that there will be a fight if we go in there?
I cannot give you that. I'm so sorry.
Is there anything I can roll for that?
I
Like,
mean, given like now what I'm gonna say isn't necessarily true, but given Esther and the way that she's acted with literally everyone else, Esther will probably expect a fight.
Esther fully expects a fight everywhere she goes.
Exactly.
But
We gotta
with this,
talk about
she's
that.
kind of itching for one right now.
Oh.
I don't know. There's someone who's crying right now. Do you want to fight a crying person?
Oh, not really.
You want to fuck around?
I don't really want to fuck around.
You don't want to fuck around? No finding out for
No.
you?
Well, because fucking around involves going towards someone that is crying.
Here's the
and it's
thing.
like, we're not
Here's
in
the
the mood
thing.
to comfort anyone
You guys,
right now.
you guys do whatever you want to do in character. I will say, the townhouse is not gonna go away. It's not gonna fade and like crumble into dust like the library.
Oh, so we can
Okay.
we can sleep and bury the man and come back. to
Yes, precisely.
Okay.
it. I think I would like to bury the. I think Ithan throughout this entire thing, I think it would not be an understatement to say that this has perhaps resonated with him in a way that he was not anticipating.
Mm-hmm.
He saw a child who very obviously loved their father, and now the father is dead. And he's carried that dead father to a church, and he just wants to finish it.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, you guys can go over if you want to the tavern, back to that little place upstairs, and settle in for bed, if you want.
When actually we're upstairs, Ashka's going to like once the door's closed and we're all comfy.
Roleplay
Ashka's
moment.
gonna be like, yeah, Ashka's gonna be like, so about the church.
About the church? What the fuck?
I would like to ask a question. So clearly I am a holy woman. Clearly I do know the rights and wrongs around religion. However, I would like to mayhaps ignore one wrong and propose, you want to spy, like, peek through the window, see what's going on with that?
Was there a window?
Is that against your religion?
Well, I mean, it's less. I will be fair with Kossuth. I don't think he would give two shits. But I mean, it's disrespectful to peer into a house of a god when not invited. But out of concern, I think would leave some leeway.
Morally grey. I like it.
We're not exactly saints.
Is there a window we can peer through? I
Wasn't the child in the basement as well?
Well,
Are the windows boarded up?
actually, I was gonna say we have ears, but I have ears. You could probably.
Also have ears.
So do I. They're pretty large.
Yeah, and you both are quite perceptive as well, huh?
I
Alright,
try.
fuck you.
She just grins. But I do want to see, because also I'm not too sure what that's about. There are concerns, but I trust Father Donovich in a
I
way.
don't know why.
It's not a full trust, it's more so I trust him to be someone that loves his son, and that his son is not in a basement out of ill intent.
But why would he not feed his son?
Maybe, I don't know, dietary?
What kind of fucking diet?
Queedy for DM. Would it be fair to say that Ithan is getting a hunch about the nature of the child in the basement pertaining to the way that this town is and whatever knowledge he has?
I would say your natural inclination could be Ithan's natural inclination in this case specifically, yes, because it does seem quite obvious.
And I'm assuming that the only reason that other people, the party, are not noticing is because in you know, Dungeons and Dragons universe, they have not read about these creatures.
Yeah.
Very fair to assume with
Yes.
this.
Yeah, you can't read, my friend. I love you so dearly, but you cannot read.
I cannot read.
Ithan, in spite of all of their bickering, is like quite quiet. There is a sense of looming dread. Where there's an answer in his mind that makes sense but is not nice. And so he is, even you know, he's a very fucking he's a nippy little bitch, and it is noticeable that he is very quiet. And he's just sort of wrapped up in himself with his arms crossed over his chest, just like staring, sucking in a breath and huffing it out every so often. He doesn't want to interrupt, but he also he thinks he knows more than they do right now.
I think in all their bickering, Ashka does notice, and she's like, What are your thoughts, Ithan?
He sort of his head jerks up as if he wasn't expecting to be asked, even though he almost definitely was, and almost pretends to look surprised. Sniffs, and he's like, "Oh, no, I don't know."
No. I know that face. You know something. Share with the class.
He his face scrunches in a way that it maybe hasn't before, where he's visibly uncomfortable with something that he knows, and sort of sniffs again, and he goes, I think there's no hope for the boy in the basement.
And why do you think that?
This place is something awful. And
Fucked and wrong, yeah.
yeah, fucked and wrong. And I have read enough, put the pieces together, and to tell you with enough confidence that I would not seek him out, that the boy is doomed, and that the only way to fix him would be to kill him.
And are you just going to dance around the reason as to why you think that?
And he pauses. He doesn't want to have an argument with Ashka about this. And he doesn't want to think about the fact that this could cause a bigger issue, and they might have to actually consider fucking killing a kid. He knows they probably won't. And he goes, the boy is undead in the same way that Strahd von Zarevich is rumored to be undead.
Oh.
Is that what Ismark was implying when he said, literally, in regards to Esther's comment on a vampire entering a home?
I think, and ithan I don't know. He almost doesn't believe the stuff that he's saying, because realistically, everything he's ever read about this has been fiction. It has been old wives' tales, and it has been stories that you tell kids to make them go to sleep, or to close their windows at night so that nothing crawls through them. And he is not a man of stories in that sense. He's a man of proof and information. But he feels like he maybe doesn't need much more proof than this place. And he sort of gives a nod, and he goes, as ridiculous as it sounds, I think that this might just be the place where nightmares come true. And I think that Esther was more right than she could have realized.
But vampires aren't real.
Yeah, fucking you and me both. Perhaps they are here. Stories. And he pauses, and he goes, sort of looks at Esther. And this is directed to Esther because Ashka, as a cleric and a woman of religion, probably knows this. And he goes, all stories start somewhere. They have to. Sometimes it comes from from animals and stupid things that we do. But everything is rooted in a basic truth. And I think that this might be the basic truth to the stories.
I don't like just how fucked and wrong this place keeps getting.
A bit fucked and wrong.
They're not. They can't be. Vampires are from. You said the stories to make children close their windows.
But if you think about it, we've fought with undead under the house. We've spoken to the ghost of 2 children that were slaughtered, well, left to die, whose parents had just a cult underneath their house.
Cults are things that people do. That has always been a thing. Vampires are not. Okay?
Maybe vampires are the result of a cult's god answering them.
This gets more fucked and wrong, doesn't it?
But maybe there's a cure.
Wow, that was very positive of you. I think the cure is probably death. You know, Ithan is again looking at Esther, and he's going, all of the windows are boarded up so that nothing can get through them. The house was covered in holy symbols because they can't touch them.
So, I just want to clear this up. You think killing this kid is the cure?
I
way
think,
to get him out?
I think we should go nowhere near the kid. I think we should bury the man and get the woman to safety, and I think we should remove ourselves.
I think you're right.
Ithan in his head is thinking about the scale of this. Ithan is also thinking about the fact that he's not going to win a fight on this scale. There's 3 of them. This place is probably crawling with things like this. It's a loss. There's an inevitable loss. And so his priority is not winning. It is leaving as soon as possible.
And with the new revelations that everyone has, the horrifying and shocking truths that have come to light, Day holds hands with Night and ends up essentially the sun rests in the sky and then very, very quickly and rapidly falls, makes way to Night, and Night makes way to Midnight. Now Midnight is probably the time whenever you're going to want to make your way to the church, just so you can be up for dawn.
Before we leave, Ashka's going to just sort of like at the others, she's gonna be like, do you have anything like, I don't know, a necklace or just something you keep on you that like a token that I could see?
Yeah, my top hat.
Besides your top hat, that is very easily removable. I could literally just, and she lifts her hand, actually, she takes this cane that's on her backpack and with the top of it just literally just pokes it up to knock the top hat off.
My rat will get out. You can't do that.
The rat stays attached to your head, Esther, like the rat from Ratatouille.
His name is Remy.
His name is Remy. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Why do you have a rat with you?
He's my new pet. I have yet to name him.
Okay.
I put the top hat back on.
Anything besides a pet that you like wear on your person?
Ooh, I am warring. I don't know. Ithan does. Ithan wears jewelry, but like, it's in his ears. I'm warring between whether or not to give you something very expensive to do this with, or give you my arcane focus.
What are you trying to do?
Ashka wants to put a holy symbol, like put the symbol of Kosuth on both Esther and Ithan, so that they're protected from that, or at least they have like something.
What is the holy symbol of Kasuth to you? Because a holy symbol is normally an actual holy symbol that is like given to you by the church. Yeah, so like
so she has that ash that she cast spells with. She was going to like etch that into like a small like flame symbol of Kasuth.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Lesser items.
In that case, Ithan will give over his staff. And his blind faith at this point. That's his like thing. That's his only thing. And he offers it out in its shrunken form. By the way, you can make it big if you wanna.
You're talking about like the boink staff.
The boink staff.
Boink staff.
Okay.
And Ashka's gonna be like, you're not gonna be upset if there's a bit of scorch marks on this, are you?
It has seen the inside of a knight's head. There wasn't anything there, but close enough.
That's not fire. It's made out of wood. This is like scorch marks. Like,
yeah, I don't care.
yeah.
I don't care.
She's gonna just etch the symbol in.
Cool. Great. So you make your way to.
I did not hand anything over.
Oh shit! Sorry.
I'm protected. Sorry.
No, that's so good.
Like, want something. Like, would my belt do? Does it have to have meaning?
It doesn't have to have meaning. It's just something that you have constantly on your person. Please take your belt off before I do it. I'm not going to do it.
It's not to hold on my trousers. Just for fun. It's like a waist belt. It's what my dagger is like on. Like it's got one of those pouches. Like yeah. So it's just on my waist. I unbuckle it and just pass it over.
Yeah, and she does the same for that.
All right. So you make your way to the graveyard again. And as you are seeing this, it is past midnight at this point, probably about 12:30 a.m. But an eerie light suffuses the graveyard. From this light emerges a ghostly procession, wavering images of dowdy women toting great swords, wood-wise men with slender bows, dwarves with glittering axes, and archaically dressed mages with beards and strange pointed hats. All of these and more march forth from the graveyard, their numbers growing by the second. At this point, it sort of reached a crescendo, and they seem to be just sort of like just spirits, lifeless spirits. If you try and pull them aside, they do not regard you in any way, shape, or form. They just march. They march on, and you make your way into the church. And day begins to break over the horizon. Let me change
Wait.
What's up?
Real quick, did we see the ghosts like come up from the graves?
They are marching from the graves in droves.
Did any of them come up from the one that had the lily?
Yeah, Yeah, sure. I mean, all of them are coming up from the graves. All of the spirits are coming up from the graves, and they are marching lifelessly up.
Okay. Okay.
That's fucked up. I'm gonna be the first one to say it. That's fucked up.
The burial, there's nothing really special to the burial. Donovich offers prayers to the Morning Lord, in exchange for Koyan, who you figure out his name is, Koyan Endrovich, in exchange for his deliverance from Barovia. And whenever Koyan is put into the ground and buried, after a very somber dawn session, suggests that Irina is taken as far from Castle Ravenloft as possible. He offers. Sorry, go ahead and ask.
What's Castle Ravenloft?
Big castle. Strahd resides there. I suggest you stay as far away as possible, especially with Irina. Your job is to get far away. I suggest there's the Abbey of Saint Markovia in Kresk, or the fortified town of Valaki. Valaki, I believe, has a chapel.
I heard of
You've heard of it?
it. Was mentioned a bit ago
Oh, yeah.
by Irina, I think.
Yeah.
So we security now? That's our job. We're just escorting Irina.
That is your job. Out of character. Donovich wouldn't know this, but yeah, that is what your next thing is. And Irina is Irina has been made aware, I believe, by Father Donovich, and has sort of been waiting outside. Not outside, but like near the door. So whenever you get there, you manage to pick her up. And she just sort of wordlessly follows outside with her sword on her now. Not really making much conversation. She does thank you for laying her father to rest, sincerely, and very, very deeply and genuinely. And you make your way outside of the village of Barovia, because your priority right now is to get Irina somewhere else.
Would Ismark want to come with?
You can ask him, absolutely.
Yeah, like, cause I guess when we meet up with Irina, Ashka's gonna ask, "Do you want your brother to tag along?"
Not really, no. I think
No?
he'll probably want to, but I don't want him to have to deal, and I don't think that he wants to leave Barovia proper. I don't know. You might ask him, but I would prefer that he doesn't come. I don't want him to be in any more danger than he already has been. At least of which with me.
Augers.
So then you're just comfortable with traveling with 3 strangers?
You buried my father. I owe you.
I don't think you owe us anything, but I respect that.
And she nods. And she sort of smiles. And she goes, "Plus, I'm kind of itching to get out of here. In case you haven't noticed, it kind of sucks."
Oh, clearly.
It really does.
The thing we've agreed on.
It sucks so bad.
And so she nods, and she'll say, "Lead the way." And you are able to leave. You pass, it takes a very long time. It is, well into the morning by now. I would say 9 o'clock, which is not really well into the morning, but that's what well into the morning is for me. It is 9 o'clock, and in the morning, and you're making your way, and by the time that you get to there's a river. It's a river that flows as clear as the blue winter sky through the valley. About 50 feet wide, very, very long river, with a bridge across, so you are able to sort of get from that bridge by foot. By the time that you get there, it is around 2. Or by the time that you get to where you're at, it is around 2.
Is that shit drinkable?
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, you can fill up your water casks if you need.
Hell yeah.
you want to like sort of if you're Ashka and you want to like kind of like clean dirt and grime off of yourself and sort of help clean wounds, you also may use the river to do that.
Yes. She's at least like cleaning her gloves, like that's her priority. Like,
Yep.
I know it's not in her inventory. She probably has something that she could use as soap on her.
Yep. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, she's scrubbing her gloves until she could see her reflection in it.
Yep. And you are able to do that with ease.
Ithan fills up his water cask, and he wipes his face with water, and that's him. He's fine. He's good.
Okay.
Let's fills up the water cask if that's possible. I haven't canonically drunk anything besides alcohol this entire time.
Yeah, you should probably get hydrated, bitch.
Yeah, get that hydration.
But yeah, cleaning isn't really honest as much.
Like, while we're taking this quick break, can I just ask Irene like a question?
You can ask Irina a question, yeah.
Do you know anything about a Durst family?
She sort of squints for a moment and shakes her head. She goes, "No, I don't know who that is at all."
What about, it's not here anymore, but there was a large mansion,
The
it
haunted
had an
house.
iron. Say that one more time?
The haunted house?
Well, that's fucking. It was a house and it was haunted.
Yeah, wouldn't exactly call
Possibly.
it an unhaunted house.
Yeah.
Never
Wouldn't go so
children
far
in
as to say it wasn't not haunted, but
I don't know
you know.
much. I mostly just stay inside if I'm going to be completely honest.
Yeah, fair enough. If I had somebody after me, I would too. Especially away from the fucking haunted house.
It's not by choice. I would rather not be stuck inside.
Well, hopefully, when we get somewhere else, you won't have to be.
If we're doing a little travel montage, I have to pee again. I will be back in 2 seconds.
Okay.
How long have you spent?
As long as I can remember. To be fair, I don't remember much before 18.
And how old are you now?
I must be 27?
Well,
Maybe 10 years.
I was just like mentally doing the math because she's an elf and she's like, yeah, those sure are numbers.
Yeah, the years don't really mean anything to Ithan either. Not necessarily. But he acknowledges that 10 years for a human is pretty weighty time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is.
You know. Ithan is still like sort of consumed by the fact that like this woman like had to sit with her dead dad for 2 weeks and then like buried him and fucking, you know, all this shit. And he's also consumed with the fact that like that man was like a leader, right? Like he was for all intents and purposes the mayor of this place.
Yes. Yeah, yes.
And his burial was understood. Ow. Excellent. Welcome back. His burial was completely unremarkable.
Yeah.
The equivalent of what, like, you know, even the poorest of the poor get that. And a man of his stature should have had something grand and large. And he sort of is, I don't know, he can't really look at her without thinking about it.
Yeah.
And and so he doesn't feel like he has anything to say that doesn't just sound like pity, and he doesn't want to do that.
Yeah, and I think she silently notices. She doesn't say anything about it, but she can sort of see it. Like, you know the weight of like you know someone feels sorry for you, but
Mm-hmm.
like they don't say anything, and they don't have to because you know.
Mm-hmm.
And you all continue to walk. The stray, spattered and few crow noises, animal noises, the crunching of leaves and grass underneath. Rain still pretty much easily falling down. More misty than it is rain, but not in the way that like the mist happened whenever you guys left. More like a mist that comes after rain and less magical. So, I'm gonna go ahead and say right now, this is where we are going to get into some slightly triggering content.
Oh boy.
So, if slight derealization, and hanging specifically from a gallows will trigger you, I ask that you go ahead and leave for your health and safety right now. Your health and safety is much more important than watching four gay nerds play D&D. So if you gotta leave, you gotta leave. I really appreciate you being here. And honestly, as soon as this is over, you'll see. But thank you for coming in. I really appreciate it. And good luck. I'm going to go ahead and count from 3. As soon as I get to 1, I'm going to go ahead and continue. 3, 2, 1. An old wooden gallows creaks in a chill wind that blows down from the high ground to the west. A frayed length of rope dances from its beam. The well-worn road splits here, and a signpost that oppose the gallows points off in 3 directions. Barovia Village to the east, Sayre Pool to the northwest, and Ravenloft Vallaki to the southwest. The northwest fork slants down and disappears into trees, while the southwest fork clings up to an upward slope. Across from the gallows, a low wall, crumbling in places, partially encloses a small pot of graves shrouded in fog. I assume that you guys are going to go the way of the of Vallaki.
Yes, absolutely.
Cool.
Yep.
As you leave, you hear a creaking noise behind you coming from the gallows. Where there is nothing before, now hangs a lifeless gray body. The breeze turns the hanged figure slowly, so that it can fix its dead eyes on you. And Ithan, the moment that you look into those eyes, it becomes clear. The man hanging on this gallows is you. And that's where we're ending the session. Thank you so much for coming in, guys.
What the fuck?
I really appreciate it. Thanks for coming in. I will see you guys in 2 weeks.
What the fuck?
No. No, I have questions. What the fuck?
So,
Bring the flask on.
Yeah, rest in pieces, my guy.
Oh fucking god, am I dead?